Huh? Oh, I changed absolutely nothing and it just wasn't working and now it is, but I'm fine with that because it's working now. Um, okay. Anyway, let me get this rain back on. Yo, everybody, welcome on in. Thank you to Coffee for being first. I see you're my biggest fan. Kia. Okay, hang on. I gotta turn this up just a little bit, but also I have to turn it down for me. Okay, one second. Okay, that's max in OBS. Let me just turn it up a little bit. How's that for the rain? Also, if I unmute in Discord, I'll look up. All right. Um, but hi, Coffee. Hi, Anchor. Hi, everybody. Wallowing in misery as my rhubarb sits in the front yard, totaled from the hailstorm. No. I'm so sorry. W Rain. I'm your biggest fan indeed. Tee. Okay. Oh, I forgot to let the Discord know I was streaming. Streaming some art. The rhubarb was said to be harvested this year too. Oh my god, no! Well, maybe you can set up something. Ooh, is that thunder too loud or is that a good volume? Okay, hang on. Okay. I let the Discord know. But yo, we are drawing these things that I'm gonna have printed on clear acrylic. So they're gonna look like little specimens. Little bug specimen in glass. Give me 1 second. What the hell? Okay, anyway, I don't think I have a picture. Hang on, I might have a picture of... I don't. Maybe I can get one. The little preview of, like, what the acrylic boards look like aren't the best, but it kind of gives you an idea of, like, what it's gonna be like. Okay, so there's this example on the website, and then I have one more, which is just like the mock-up of the colored sketch I made. There. Okay. So it's gonna be like clear acrylic. And the inspo is hang on one second. I have a specimen collection and I have this big cicada in my collection and it has this like clear display. And I thought it was really cool because a lot of my other shadow boxes and displays have totally solid backgrounds. They're usually either white or black. Or sometimes like the bugs aren't pinned, they're just like set on cotton pads. I don't know. But anyway, this one's clear and I thought it was really cool and it kind of inspired me. So when I saw that this website offered these acrylic prints, I was like, yo, I gotta do it. Apollo, hi, how are you doing? Welcome on in. Oh, you have a silk moth? That's really cool. Hardly ever grows big enough to be harvested, and then the gods smite me down the 1 year I can pick more. I have some people in my neighborhood, and they have rhubarb growing by their mailbox, and it gets like absolutely massive every year. I think they harvest it every year. Is that a thing? Is that allowed? I feel like the rain's gonna be too loud. I'm gonna watch the VOD back and I'm gonna think the rain is too loud, so I'm gonna turn it down just a tiny smidge. Let me Google them. Let me Google these moths. And then I'm gonna draw. I'm gonna draw. It usually can be, but it takes a lot of effort to get it established. Oh, I think this rhubarb is some happy rhubarb. Whoa, these moths are so beautiful. Holy. Chat, do you want to see? It's the largest native moth in North America. This is the moth that Coffee is talking about. You're good? I'm so glad to hear it, Apollo. The rhubarb at my house is a weed at this point, taking over part of my yard. Yeah, Coffee, just go over to Apollo's house and get their rhubarb. Isn't this pretty? This is so pretty. Love it. These markings right here remind me of cashews. Don't they kind of look like cashews? I first planted it like 7 years ago and it has yet to really get big. Aw, poor little baby. Yay, Sadbot! Yay! Also, okay. I know I said your name right the one time when I said Vesperi, but I don't think that's right. I don't think I remembered what I said. And is it... Okay, is the beginning of your name Vi? Can I just call you Vi? Am I an idiot? Should I just, like, banish myself to the Shadow Realm? Pinky, hi! Oh, you love this moth? Coffee was saying that, he has one of these, I think. Vi like Sky. And yeah, either name works. Okay, I'm gonna do Vi like Sky. Vi like Sky. Okay, I can do that. I doubt myself. People come in with syllables and I get scared. Okay, we can leave this in here. But we were talking about bugs because I have this cicada in my collection, and I was telling everybody that it's... No, I was wishing... Oh, I thought you said you had one. Humana. My bad. Well, I wish you the... Oh my god, you guys, I have a non-alcoholic beer. Oh, I don't know. I should have opened that closer to my mic. Hang on. I also have a sugar-free Orange Crush. I'm going to open it closer to my mic, but I have a lot of noise suppression on, so I'm going to talk while I do it, and maybe you can hear it in the background. Did you hear that? Did you hear that? Yeah, we got cans on cans on cans. Waka Waka. Hi, Pac-Man! Nah, you chillin', Sika? Hell yeah. Okay, what am I doing? Not drawing. I'm never drawing. Okay, so, like I was saying, I have this in my freaking... I have this in my collection, and it inspired me when I saw these acrylic boards that Woo Cry prints. I don't know how to pronounce that website any better, so hopefully that's good enough. I'm just going to call it Wooa. But anyway, Wooa prints these acrylic boards, and it'll look like this. They're not very big. They're just like your typical little, like, anime acrylic. Like, what are the... Photo? No. They have, like, a name. I think it might just be artboard. Could be wrong. Life is going, no luck with job search, but beside that, I'm doing fine for the most part. I am casting spell of find good job on you. You can't see, but I'm waving my hand. I'm a witch, so that should be good. You should find a job any day now that is fun and pays you well and treats you... Oh, you guys, I made some earrings. I made some bug earrings. I drew this stink bug. Also, what site are you getting the acrylic prints from? I am also looking to do art of some of my other forms pinned too. So the website that I'm getting things printed from, well, there's two. I'll link them. There's this one, and then there's this one. And I really, like, I can't vouch for them any more than, like, I don't know if the... I don't want to, like, send you this and then it turns out this company is, like, insanely evil or something. If it's evil, then I also hate it. I don't know that. But hopefully it's not evil and hopefully they're awesome. And then, oh, hang on. And then this is the other one. But I don't think the Vogue Race one has the acrylic boards. They have these like holographic photo cards, but they're different than the clear acrylic boards I was going for. The clear acrylic photo cards or photo. Hang on, let me see what Wua calls them. Okay, it is a photo card, I think. No, it's an artboard. Isn't that what I said the first time? It's called a clear acrylic artboard, and it comes in a couple different dimensions, but... Oh, that's in the... Chikishi? I don't know how to fucking say it, but whatever. How are you guys doing? I'm doing so good all the time. Unstoppable. I feel like I am being pulled in like 18 different directions at this moment because I want to say like 14 things. But that's just how the start of stream is. I'll calm down. I'll figure out what I wanna... I'll figure out what I... I'll figure out what I want to talk about. Thought that said woo scary and almost had a heart attack. Boo! Did I get ya? Did you say artboard? Yeah, I did say artboard. A Mickey D's Daily Double is calling my name right now. I can hear it. I hear it in the distance. You better go get it. You better go get it, bye. I see. Pac-Man, if you don't mind me asking, like, what fields do you work in, or are you just, like, throwing your line out and seeing what you can catch? Or, like, did you go to school? Do you have a degree? Is there, like, a field you're searching? I almost tripped. Seeker, you're so mean. Humana. When that burger calls, baby, I pick up. I got 2 phones. One for my burger, one for my... fries. I don't know. Anyway. Scared the life out of me. I cast spell of rejuvenation on you and you're all back to normal. Hey, can you... What's up? I got a kitty cat. Oh, you know what that means. There's a Gato alert, you guys. I do have a degree. I'm honestly wanting to throw my line and see what happens. A little bit of both. I see how it is. Alright, I'll get to drawing as soon as I'm done petting this kitty cat. He needs attention. He needs all the attention in the world. I feel like I'm gonna turn the rain... I don't know. Is the rain too loud? Gato is here, nobody panic! Hi, Weapon. Gato, do you want to sit in my lap while I draw? Whoa, it's like he speaks English. Okay, you can't mess up my... Where's my... Hang on. You're gonna mess up my cord, little dude. Alright. The cord is safe. It should be. The rain is soothing and relaxing. I love drawing to some rain. Okay. Bugs. Maybe I should make some moth earrings. The stink bug earrings are actually upside down because... it looks better. Well, it didn't necessarily look better. It was easier for the acrylic to have a hole right here. Surely you understand. Okay. But yeah, I'm gonna make one of Barry and I'm gonna make one of me. So I don't know which one I want to start on first, but I guess we'll do this one. Gato, what's this? You have a little tuft of hair. My little guy is lime green, my favorite color. Yippee! Gato, I need scissors to get this off you. He has like a little tuft of hair that's added under his armpit. I went to scratch his belly and I felt it. Okay, remind me after stream, good sir. I will get you. But Pac-Man, if you ever come in and your little chow isn't lime green, you can change it. Oh, there's like a widget. There's like a widget you can have on stream. But I just have a panel in my about. Don't even think about it. Sometimes when Gato wants attention, he jumps on top of my computer. I see the panel. Well, who you be? Don't even... Sorry, I don't know if that was loud, me plugging my headset back in, but Gato unplugged my headset. So if that made a terrible noise, you have to blame the cat. You legally can't blame me. It's not my fault. Me, I know what's up, but he's just a little kitty cat. He doesn't know anything. You gonna blame him? You gonna hold him accountable for his crimes? Creepypasta glitch type B, is it better? Is it still fucked up? Wait, is Gato his actual name? Yeah, his name is Senor Don Gato. Nah, it's good? Hell yeah. That's a cute name. He's a tuxedo, so he has a little tuxedo on. So he's Mr. Cat. We call her Button for short. Oh, that's really cute. Oops, wrong eraser. I don't... Okay, so my cats are named Melon and Senor Don Gato, but I never call Melon Melon. Like, I call Melon... If I do call Melon Melon, I normally just call him Mel. But that's very rare that I call him Mel. But sometimes... Yo, Swarmus, what's up? Sick model? Hey, I just made this little PNG tuber today. It's on a base by Hound Eater. And there's different versions of it. There's one holding a controller. And damn, just today. Yeah, I made this just today. Looks very pretty. Yippee! Gato, can you not be naughty? Here, look. I'll move these, and you can come over here. Hang on, every buggy. I gotta get this kitty cat settled. Like a baby. Look. Oh, he's so into it. Okay. Yeah, you sit right there. I have like a little Hound Eater mention. Yes, Hound Eater's so epic. Hound Eater made this base. It's available. Okay, you guys. We need to have a talk. We need to have a talk. And it's about a particular website. Okay. We need to talk about this website because on the website, you have the option of receiving tips. And when you tip somebody, it's either called a tip, a donation, or buying someone a coffee. Coffee. But it's not, this is not coffee. I was watching a tutorial video by someone who is employed by this company. And they said, Kofi. They said, Kofi. And so is it really Kofi? Like, Ko-fi? Hang on. Canadian coffee's in the way. Coffee's in the way. Coffee, you're in the way of Kofi. It's Kofi. Buy a coffee at Kofi. Unless the guy that is employed by Kofi just... I don't know. Doesn't know how to pronounce the website that he works for. But anyway, I thought I would share that. Okay, well, this whole time I've been like, oh, it's either Ko-Fi or coffee. And it's not either of those. I'm just an idiot. Quirky play on words. It is quirky, and I feel stupid that I thought it was coffee or Ko-Fi, and it's a third option, which is Ko-Fi. Cool learning moment. I love learning. I love knowledge. I don't give a fuck. Sorry. I don't give a fuck what they say. It's coffee, just like the guy that named GIF and calls it GIF. Sorry, named it GIF and calls it GIF. Yeah, it's... Do you want to know why I call it a GIF? You know why I don't say GIF? Whoa. But don't people call that website Jiffy? Ah, you're on my computer. You're gonna turn it off and I'm gonna cry. That's so mean. Please get down. I need you to learn English right in this moment and get off my computer, please. I'm gonna scream. Oh my god, does anyone want to come over and buy a kitty cat, please? You need to stop. Oh my god. I don't jump on your thousands of dollars worth of electronics. Oh, what is happening? Okay. Hi Swamp or Lou. Hello. I will be back soon. I gotta do some stuff, but I wanted to say hello in case I missed today. No worries. How do you say Nike? Nike? Like the goddess Nike? Nike? Where I live, we pronounce Nike like Pike. LMAO. Because the G stands for graphic? Yeah, that's what I was gonna say. You caught me. That's what I was gonna say before my cat jumped on top of my computer and I started crying real tears. Oh my god. But yeah, GIF stands for graphics interchange format, and it's not graphics, right? You don't say graphics. Seek of the Goddess is pronounced as Nike. It's a Greek pronunciation. Yeah, but isn't that one game Goddess Nike? Isn't that what it's called? Or is there two Nikes and I'm combining them in my head? No, that's why I pronounce it that way. The creator is wrong. I did not know that about GIF. Yeah, the creator of GIF says it's pronounced GIF, but GIF stands for graphics interchange format. Hang on, let me look up this Greek. Okay, hang on. Everybody, I'm gonna go put Gato on the corner in a cardboard box that says free on it. If you don't know that I'm kidding, but I will be right back because I'm gonna go put him in the cardboard box. I'll be right back, hang on. Okay, he's out there. Surely someone will pick him up. Woo! Sorry. Gato giveaway. Woohoo! I really don't care what a game pronounces it as. Low-key, if it's a different thing, then sure. But the Greek goddess is Nike. That's great, but I was never talking about the Greek goddess. I was talking about the game Goddess Nike. So, we're talking about two different things. But thank you for letting me know that the Greek goddess, if I do choose to talk about the Greek goddess, is Nike. Are you into Nike? I am not. The more you know, I suppose. Okay, let me get into this drawing. The more you draw, I suppose, am I right? Oops. Wrong layer. But no, I've never played Nike in my life. Although I have some mutuals that play. Can Gato be spun horizontally? No more Gato. He's gone. He's on the corner in a cardboard box labeled free. No! Gato is dead, he's gone. Does Gato like catnip? Gato loves kitty nip. He just had some the other day. Oh my god, I opened these cans and I didn't drink any of them. But I'm gonna take a sip of my non-alcoholic Belgian style wheat brew. So cheers, everyone. Yeah, that's pretty freaking yummy. You plan on adding the halo to this piece as well? So, funny enough, I only wear a halo to protect my antenna. It's so my antenna don't bump into things. And it's so things don't bump into my antenna. But if you didn't realize, If you didn't realize, sorry, I didn't mean to exhale into my mic, but if you didn't realize, I'm a little naked. I'm a little naked. Oh, word. Ole mole. But it's okay. I'm a wobot. Wobots are allowed to be a little naked sometimes. Only sometimes is a treat, yeah. Ooh, that was such a good line right up until I needed to really lock in. Have you watched Chainsaw Man? That drawing reminds me of a character. I'm trying to think of who it could be. I have seen Chainsaw Man. I've seen a little bit of the, I think the anime, right? I'm not sure. And then I watched the movie, but I haven't read the manga or anything, so I'm like not all caught up. It says it's going to rain again today, so I'm hoping it's not another damn hailstorm. Oh, it's from the manga, so I won't say then? Okay. I would like to read it someday, but I'm like, when I read things, I'm like terrible about reading manga online, and I very much like to have physical copies of things. And if it's not available at the library, that gets expensive. Or like if I can't borrow it from a friend or get it get it at the public library. I do read manga on my phone sometimes. Like, it's not the end of the world if I have to read manga on my phone, but I like so much enjoy having like a physical copy of a book in my hands. But that's just like not an option for a lot of series that are either A, only printed online, or well, I'm sure like American releases of things. I don't know. I have a few friends who were pretty into Chainsaw Man. It's definitely really popular. I think it's an interesting concept. Although I feel really bad for the main character. Denji, right? Poor Denji. Poor kid. He's just a kid. Poor kid. I've never watched anime or read manga, so I know next to nothing. I grew up watching, I think like my first introduction to anime was watching Inuyasha on Adult Swim. In the 2000s. I would wake up at like, I don't remember, like maybe 5 a.m. I would wake up at 5 a.m. to watch Invader Zim and Inuyasha before Adult Swim turned back into, like when it was Toonami, before it turned back into Cartoon Network. And yeah, so Inuyasha was like my introduction to anime, and I remember really liking it. And so I went to my library and I started reading the manga of Inuyasha because, you know, when you rely on cable television and you're like watching a show that is just kind of like you don't get to just, you can't just be like, okay, play season 1 episode 1 for me. You're like, okay, your introduction, season 4 episode 6. And like that's where you pick up on shit and you don't know what the hell is going on. So if you want to figure shit out, I didn't even have a family computer. So I was like, I need to know what's going on in this anime. So I went to the library and I got my hands on the manga. And I would just like sit there all day on a beanbag chair and read Inuyasha. I loved it. It was my favorite. I watched a few other things. I think like before I got, I don't know. I don't remember what time my friend, I think it was like 6th grade, my friend introduced me to Shugo Chara, if anybody knows that. Time to sift through the channels to see if something catches my eyes. Season 3 finale that drops a huge reveal and you sit there with zero contact. Yeah, literally. Yeah. What other anime and stuff did I like? When I, like, really actually got into anime, I don't know why. I loved Haruhi. My friend showed me Haruhi, and I really loved Haruhi. There's something I want to tell you guys. But I also feel like it would be stupid of me to tell you. But I want internet points. How do I get my internet points? While practicing internet safety. Ugh, life's so unfair. What is it? It's kind of cringe. What if I become super evil and malicious? You tell me. What would your goals be? Too bad I already am evil and malicious. Humana. You have to go through Cringe Mountain to get to Cool Valley. Hey, if that ain't true, cheers to that. I'll drink to that. I'm drinking. Cue the Phineas and Ferb internet safety PSA. Cue the squirrels in my pants. Just kidding. Cue the Emanwell. Kia! Hi, Emanwell. Are you rootin' and tootin'? I'm cooking? What are you cooking? I desperately need to know what you're cooking. If you don't tell me what you're cooking, I will just simply fall apart. Can vouch have crossed the peaks of Cringe Mountain and have embraced the fields of corn. Wow. Fields of corn. Who dares message me? It's Emanwell. Whoa! It's a Sadbot keychain me. That's so cute. Can I show stream? Stream, look. I didn't even wait for permission. Fuck Emanwell. I'll do what I want. Look at me. Huh? Ooh, that is cool. Yeah. There you go. Now it's me. Now it's me. Give me a Virginia Slim. Just kidding. I don't even smoke. I just thought it would be funny to give Sadbot a cigarette. Here, Sadbot. Your daily allotted menthol. Enjoy. Oh, do I have to add a little bit of a... Hang on. Sadbot does not smoke filterless cigarettes. Who do you think I am? A Lucky Strike enjoyer? No chance. No freaking chance. There we go. Hello. Hi! What would you like me to call you? You have so much to choose from. Akamura? Can I call you Aka? Aka. Do you like this me I edited? Emanwell made it, but I gave it a cigarette. Oh, you call them Jason? Sure, most people call me that. Aka? So, what are you doing here? Alright. Emanwell, thank you for sharing your Sadbot me with me. Whoa, noise. All right. I'm going to close this. Wait, no, I lied. I'm going to send it back to you. Okay, now I'll close it. There you go. Come back, Dad. Mom's waiting. She forgives you, Dad. It's okay. She doesn't hold it against you. We just miss you. We just want you to come home. All right. Huh? Sorry, I don't know. I thought we were just doing a bit. I was just going along with the bit. Nah, she does. You're done. You're fucking over. It's over for you. Ah! Sorry. That's not a very good line. On a scale of 1 to line. One day I will draw a line that sparks joy. I don't know if I like starting from the top or the bottom. See, I get like a little kink right here, and I want it to be smoother. Okay, maybe that was the answer. Okay. I have a silly joke. Want to hear it? Yes, bye. I want to hear your joke, please. Please tell me. Please. Please, I'm begging. Actually, I'm in my house. I have a silly joke. Want to hear it? What do you call an improperly parked frog? A toad? Is he gonna get towed? A frog that's gonna get towed. Yes, yippee! What do I win? Brilliant joke. It was pretty good. 8 out of 10. Ooh, yippee! Akamura, thank you so much for the follow. I see you like robots, and you like bugs, and you like robot bugs. Enjoy your follower emotes. You can fart now if you want. You don't have to. Button has decided I make for a good seat. Aw, they're very tall and very handsome. Yippee! Maybe. Here, look, I'll fart with you. See? It's natural. There you go. Vi gets it. I love farting? Hell yeah. Hell yeah. Someone's gonna come in here and not realize that, like, I'm a stink bug, and they're just gonna think I'm, like, a pervert. Which, there's nothing wrong with being a pervert if you're a pervert. Any perverts in chat? Even will raise your hand. me. Did you know it apparently burns 50 calories? I have no idea if this is true. There's no way. There's no way. 50 calories is a lot to burn. Stink bug? Pervert? I don't know what that would sound like coming through my mic, but I blew a raspberry. My Oshi blew a raspberry on stream one time, and it sounded alien. So maybe I shouldn't do that. Everyone was like, what the fuck was that? And she was like, I blew a raspberry. Iman told me about you, Nom Nom. About me? Iman was spreading slander and gossip and lies on the internet about me, Shirley. Don't let them convince you to fart in a jar unless they're paying over $200. Is that the going rate? Anything less than 200 and I'm getting scammed? I'm fond of when I speak in a higher pitch because the mic can't pick it up and I sound like I'm being dragged into the abyss. Yes, misinformation. Ooh, I love misinformation. I love slander and I love lies and I love defamation. All of those things bring me so much joy. You kidnapped Emanuel? Ransom you say? What's the ransom? It really depends. Is there a Mr. Information? He died. Misinformation is widowed. Mr. Information knew too much. KFC dinner? He knew too much. They had to silence him. Oh, I see how it is. Hey, did you see the Nintendo Direct chat? What do you think of them apples? Boneless chicken? Deltarune. Very hyped. I was hyped for a few things. Zelda remake, yippee! I don't believe in Nintendo. Couldn't relate with a Nintendo. I was excited for Kingdom Hearts, but then they like posted a bunch of AI slop garbage for their 1 through 3 collection, so I stopped caring. Nintendo ceases to exist. Yeah, I'm kind of over it. I'm bummed we got nothing on Silk Song's DLC. I don't know why I'm excited. I don't even have a Switch 2. I don't have a Switch 2 either. New consoles it's so expensive. I'm just a little broke bug. I don't have Switch 2 money. My Switch 1 is working just fine. We can share, it's okay. Teehee, we can take turns. You can hold one Joy-Con and I'll hold the other Joy-Con, right? Yeah, it'll be a wonderful team building exercise. My car radio is bugged. You're into radio? Thanks for tuning in to wfm.sadbot.fm radio channel station format. And today we are coming at you live from Planet Sadbot with another hit groovy tune for your listening enjoyment. Dun, 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 dun. Anyway, that's Sadbot Radio. Thank you for coming to my TED Talk. I still have my 3DS. My 3DS is somewhere around here, and if you want to find it for me, I will pay you. Just get 2 switches and tape them together. What if we held the same Joy-Con? We can play Just Dance. That's a 2-player game, right? I want to play the jump rope game. Where you jump rope. My mom plays that game with me sometimes. We just jump rope. I jailbroke my 3DS as a Markiplier theme. My cousin stole my 3DS. You need a new cousin. You should sell your cousin on Craigslist and get a new one. You know, it's not the first time I've said that. It is not the first time I have told someone to sell their cousin on Craigslist. What the hell? I'm having deja vu. My dad gave away my Wii. $50 cousin. Come get your cousin. $50 cousin. Who wants it? Love the rain sounds. I needed them. Yeah, it's nice to just zone out with a little drone. Alright, this back finger's real fucked. That's funny. Oh, what's happening? Black. I also play Ultra Moon on the 3DS, the first Pokemon game I've ever played, and I love my team. Ultra Moon? I had both Sun and Moon. I wonder if I still have them. Kage, hi! Let me take a little drink. Kage, what do you want me to drink? Just water? I have a couple beverages. I have a 0 sugar orange crush. I have a non-alcoholic Belgian white wheat brew. I have some coffee, and then I've got water. I don't know what the last Pokemon game I played was, but I don't play a lot of Pokemon. I do like Pokemon. I should play a Pokemon game on stream, maybe. Would that be cool? Would anybody like that? Water preferred, but it's okay if you want something else. Nah, water's A-okay with me. My team consists of Shiny Goodra. I'm probably not going to pronounce any of these correctly. I can say Sylveon. I can say that. I can say Persian. You're speaking my language with those Pokemon. I don't know what Pokemon should I play. Honestly, guys, I think the last Pokemon I played was like the Pokemon for the DS where you could feed your Pokemon Pokepuffs, and all I remember is the Pokepuffs. Loved the freaking Pokepuffs. X and Y, yeah. I think, right? Yeah. I have that? Hell yeah. That's like the last Pokemon game I played. I was like, I don't know, 14 or something? You should play Ultra Moon. Let me look it up a second. I haven't beaten any Pokemon game. I have the red 3DS from that. Hell yeah. X and Y is the gen I started collecting cards. It's epic as hell. Ultra. Oops. Whoa, yeah. Ultra Sun, Ultra Moon. I would love to play Ultra Moon. 2017. Good thing. I'll add that to my to play. Oh, I added some other games to my to play list, you guys. Out of some of the games you recommended, I added Hades and Ratchet and Clank. And then there's like one other that I was just a little iffy on. And it wasn't that I didn't think like it was a good game. It was just that I didn't think I would enjoy it. I remember breaking my DS because of Platinum. Oh, sorry. Okay, Akamura, you said something to me. Sadbot, could you give me an Emanwell a joke for a skit? Oh, okay. Hang on. Let me think of something. Let me think of something funny. Hang on. Give me like a second. Let's fucking go. Yeah. I'm gonna ratchet my Clank. It's gonna be epic. I won't say that again either. I'm sorry. Where are my other... Oh, here they are. Suggestions. Okay, I didn't decline any, but I wasn't sure on two of these. One had a demo, so I wanted to play... It was at Noida. I think Noida had a demo that I wanted to play. And then that... I was gonna decide if I liked the demo. Take your time. We've been at this for a few hours. Oh, I'm very tall, very handsome, very funny. I'll think of something surely. I'm actually playing Ratchet and Clank 3 right now. Hell yeah. Which one are you going to play? Wait, sorry. Which Ratchet and Clank am I gonna play? I might as well just like jump in and do it. You know what I mean? Get it all done. I don't know what I can play on stream quite easily. Let me see how many there are. Okay, the 2002 OG title, Ratchet and Clank Going Commando for the PlayStation 2 also. Ratchet and Clank Up Your Arsenal, Deadlocked, Ratchet and Clank Future Tools of Destruction, Ratchet and Clank Future Quest for Booty. Can we play that one? Let me look at this. Oh, hell yeah. Ratchet and Clank Quest for Booty, known as Ratchet and Clank Quest for... okay. Ratchet and Clank... Oh, Ratchet and Clank Future Quest for Booty, known as Ratchet and Clank No Future Quest for Booty in Europe and Australia, is a 2008 third-person shooter platform video game developed by Insomniac Games. Right on, right on. I can tell you're very tall and very handsome, as I am too. Yeah, real recognizes real, you get it. I'm extremely small. Oh, I see. Okay, well. Dap me up. I'll pick you up like a little bug and set you on my shoulder. I haven't played any of the Future series. The movie based on the 2016 game looked low-key funny, I'll admit. So, like, what are the must-play titles? Right. Sorry, I don't know why I said it like that. Oh, also, guys, can we talk about the Steins Gate reboot? We should talk about Pac-Man. Thank you so much for the lurk. 1 through 3. Okay, I'll do Ratchet and Clank 1 through 3. Is what I'll sign up for. Akamura, have you ever worked in the fast food industry? Have you ever worked at like a McDonald's or something like that? Or like a coffee shop? If I have an idea. I have an idea that will appeal. Oh, you have not? Oh, damn. Well, if you want some like relatable content that people in the service industry will understand, it's people who don't read the goddamn drive-through menu. One time I was working at a Tim Hortons when I was a teenager. I was like 16. Like I was old enough to drive myself to work, but like just barely. Like I was old enough to drive myself to work, but like I don't think I was allowed to work like at night past a certain time and shit. And anyway, I was just a little bug. But one time I was on drive-through and I had like the little headset on. And I don't know if you've ever been to a Tim Hortons, but it's like coffee and like breakfast food and like paninis. It's not like, we didn't sell burgers or fries, okay, or hot dogs or like, we didn't have any of that. But one time this lady came through the drive-thru and she's just like, yeah, can I get a hamburger? And I'm like, bitch, we don't fucking sell hamburgers. She's like, she orders something else we don't have. I'm like, bitch, read the menu. She's like, well, if you don't have that, what do you have? And like, I'm just like, oh my, I'm racking my brain. What is the customer service polite, professional way of saying, oh my god, open your fucking eyes, you stupid bitch, I'm gonna go out there and beat you to death with a broom. Anyway, you know what I mean? You know what I mean? Sweep up the garbage, sweep up the trash. I'm over it. If there only were a way to see what's on the menu. If only there were like a giant, large, physical representation of the menu right in front of this person, lit up with like lights and shit. Wouldn't that be great? Wouldn't that be awesome if that existed? I don't know, that sounded like a good response to me. Oh, chat, I haven't even told you the best part of the story. She tried to order the stupid shit that wasn't on the menu, and I told her that she could look at the menu, but I even said that it just wasn't practical for me to recite everything that we had, but I could, you know, I told her like we had a couple different types of paninis, but I wasn't gonna list them all, yada yada. And then like she just copped an attitude with me, and I went to mute. Once she copped an attitude with me, I went to mute my headset and call her stupid to my coworker. Okay, you can see where this is going. Guess who didn't mute their headset and just called the dumb bitch a stupid person to her face? I just called her stupid over the drive-thru. I just called her stupid over the drive-thru, and she drove off. She yelled at me and drove off. She didn't order anything. It was a whole waste of time. I literally, yeah, so I should have just called her stupid to begin with. Saved myself a lot of time. If I had known she would have driven off, then I should just call everybody stupid. Chat, do yourself and everybody around you a favor. Just don't go anywhere. Don't go to stores. Don't go to shops. If you have insurance, that's great. But if you have a problem, don't call customer service. You need medication? You need to call in a refill at the pharmacy? Too bad. Don't do it. They're busy. Don't bother people. Don't bug anyone. Yeah, just die. All right? Just get out of here. Don't be an inconvenience, okay? But no, Eamon Will, no buts. Okay, yeah, that's a good skit idea, not gonna lie. Sorry that happened to you, though. Hey, man. My whole life is one funny skit that I'm sorry that happened to me. Is that even grammatically correct? I don't know what I just word vomited it out, but vomited it? There's a couple EDs on there. Vomited it. Anyway. Yeah, but you should have a drive-thru that's like clearly one thing, and then have someone come through and order just about anything. You should have them order like the most ridiculous things that like would never be available in a drive-thru. You should like clearly have someone working at a McDonald's and then have someone come through and be like, yeah, can I get a beef Wellington? And it's like, okay, A, who gets beef Wellington through a drive-thru, and B, what McDonald's sells beef Wellington? My life is a comedy type ass, or type A. I'm not saying that. Anyway, I remembered, wait, Eamonwell. We've talked about this with my love of clowns. Not only that painting that you drew Cash Money in the pose of, but, there's like a bunch of variations of it, but I think the famous one that got famous from that one movie, is it Pagliacci? The clown Pagliacci? A guy goes to the doctor and he's like really depressed. He's like, boo-hoo, doctor, I'm so sad. And the doctor's like, oh, I know what will cheer you up. You need to go see this clown, Pagliacci. And the man looks at the doctor and he says, but doctor, I am Pagliacci. Anyway, yeah, I love that shit. My life is a comedy. Yeah, it's sometimes the funniest people hurt the most. LOL. It's okay, I'm dyslexic. I won't get it anyway. Speaking of annoyances, I'm very fond of how my sister will not put shit away when she's done using it. Took my umbrella without asking and then just left it sprawled on the floor under her shoes. You should sell your sister on Craigslist and buy a new one that doesn't take your umbrella. And if she does, she dries it and puts it back. Felt I heard that before, actually. Yeah, I told it to you. I want to say I told it to you, but it was in that, what's that one, like, comic movie? It's got Rorschach. The one movie. That's what that Pagliacci... like, that joke that, like, the clown getting recommended his own routine is, like, a very, very, very old joke. But the Pagliacci version of it is... Hopefully I'm saying that right, and it's Pagliacci. But I think that version of it was made popular by that movie. True, she's a funny person to annoy, so I'll keep her around. I wouldn't know anything about being fun to annoy. I wouldn't know a single thing about that. My fault for leaving appliances out in convenient spots, I guess. I think you should blame yourself more. I think you should blame yourself as much as you possibly can. Okay, I'm literally just sitting here chatting with you guys. I'm not drawing. I'm sorry. I like listening to the rain and yapping. I should do a just chatting rain stream. Dude, you are rocking with this advice. I should start an advice podcast called Life with Sadbot. Average art stream. Yeah, average Sadbot art stream, or like any art stream you've ever been to ever. That would be peak for real, for real. First telling me to give up on the game last night, and now this. That's why I stick around. Hell yeah. Don't forget, chat. It only gets worse. Just kidding. It got so much better for me. And therefore, anyone it doesn't get better for is just not as cool. Not as tall, not as handsome, surely, right? Just kidding, just kidding, just kidding, just kidding, just kidding. I think you should never give up on your dreams, and anything is possible if you just stop talking mid-sentence. Anything is possible, yeah. That's why I do it all the time. Give up. If you are struggling, then it just means you aren't cut out for it. It won't get better. Just kidding. I wrote a lame poem one time about it getting better. You want to hear my poem? My dream is to become a hot dog man and be a clout chaser. My dream is to be a hot dog chaser and a clout man. I agree. I am def not cut out for it, but I'm still here for the plot. Hey, one foot in front of the other, you know, I didn't ask to be born, but I'm your problem now. I like Poe. What about Sadbot? Okay, hang on, let me get my poem. Let me get my poem, everybody. Hang on, I'm gonna get my poem. Okay, I'm getting my poem. Where is it? Uh-huh. I write too many poems. Allegedly, this is my last incarnation, and I'm banking on that. Whoa. Oh. Oh, okay. This is my poem. Are you ready? It's called Insane, dude. Only write shit when it's 3 a.m. and I'm sleep deprived, but that's okay. Hard to reflect on poor life choices, but that is okay too. Sometimes we lack self-discipline. I'll be honest, maybe I lack it more than I thought. Or maybe I'm so... Okay, you have to... Can I just put this on stream? Because there's like a spelling fucking joke. Because I couldn't spell discipline. And it's funny that you... How can you claim to be disciplined if you can't even spell it? But hang on, let me put it on stream. We'll call it poem. I have to save a screenshot of it. It's so hard to get things on stream in a quick fucking fashion. Give me 16 years. Actually, everybody just come over and like crane over my computer and we can just look at it on my monitor. Okay. Import, image, browse files, file navigation, folder, poem. Wow. It's so big. I don't want it that big. All right. Insane, dude. Anyway, back to the line. Sometimes we lack self-discipline. I spelled discipline wrong. I'll be honest. Maybe I lack it more than I thought. Or maybe I'm so disciplined, in parentheses, looking at this auto-corrected discipline above, that I don't bother myself with spelling because I'm too busy being disciplined. I didn't look at it at that time. I'm learning. Anyway, life is about learning, or something. Afraid to have any opinion on life and other things. Just because it got better for me doesn't mean I think it gets better for everyone, but because it got better for me, I realized what got better was my skills, bitch. Anyway, everyone sadder than me is an idiot. Fuck you. Thank you for coming to my poetry reading. That was my poem. Sorry, can't control my size even while I'm gonna kill you. Also, one of these days I'm gonna say that and someone's gonna report the stream and I'm gonna get banned. Brought a tear to my eye? Thank you. It's a good poem. Alright. Just kidding. I think it's important to write poems that are bad as a creative exercise. A lot of things in my life are quality over quantity. Like friends. I don't have a lot of friends, but the friends I do have are amazing. Quality over quantity. But when it comes to art, honestly, I think you should just fuck around and find out and not worry about it being perfect. You should write bad poems. You should draw shitty pictures. You should crochet a lopsided scarf. That genuinely is true. Like, somehow making bad shit is kind of fun and comforting. I'm pretty mediocre at most hobbies in my life. And even if I am kind of okay at certain things, there was definitely a time when I was worse at it. You know what I mean? I enjoy making willy-nilly tunes on haphazard softwares. Fuck yeah. There's this like little website that you can make music on, and sometimes like it just like has like little loops and samples and different instruments, and sometimes I make little video game songs. Like I'll think of like a theme or I don't know, like a mental image of something, like a swamp or a slime. BandLab? Let me look. BandLab. No, it's not BandLab. I can send you this one I made and upload it to YouTube at some point. Yeah, feel free. You can post it in the art channel of the Discord if you'd like everyone to see. Also, I gotta figure out a way to make my Discord... I don't know. Maybe I should keep Sika Shack and make like an actual public Discord. Wait, Emanwell, did you say good God at my poem? Good God? Like in a bad way? I don't know what the good God was in response to, and I asked kind of late. A melody I had in my head for years, and one afternoon I decided to spit it out into a track in 30 minutes. Or I spat it into a track. Indeed wanted to make music, but used to get overwhelmed, feeling it wasn't good enough. But Indeed decided to make it terrible, and it was kind of fun. Yeah, it is genuinely, like, therapeutic and, therapeutic and epic to just let yourself create without... I don't know. Sometimes, like, the point of creating something isn't for it to be amazing. Sometimes it is. Sometimes you want to work really hard on something and you want your effort to read and be apparent and clear to people, and that's fine. But also sometimes it's fun to just be silly. And I went through a big phase where my art was like intentionally very amateur. It was also amateur out of like not necessity, but because it was amateur because I was amateur, but it was also like a deliberate style choice to just be bad. Like, hang on, let me show you some stupid fucking doodles if I can find them. It's in the art channel. Good God at the fuck you. I was like, good God, that is harsh, but in a fascinated way. I think ending a poem with fuck you is really funny. Oh, who's talking to me? Oh. It's just Coffee in the Discord. Was I? Oh, right. I was grabbing like old dwellings. Maybe in here. Oh yeah, these ones are some of Gamma and old Sadbot. But I would like turn the stabilizer on my pen all the way down so it was like intentionally really shaky. And then I would I would put this like faux notebook paper in the back. But like, I don't know, it's fun to be dumb. It's fun to be silly and make little silly things. Everybody should make little silly things. If you're not at least a little silly, but don't be too silly. Okay. Wait, these are kind of... There. Damn, I miss Gamma. I hope Gamma's doing... Gamma, 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 Gamma. Come and go. Come and go. Gamma, 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 Gachi. Gamma, Gachi. Alright. Oh my god, Sadbot, think you got a knife? Hell yeah. Alright, let me get this out of here. Whoa! Did that not play... all the little... Hey, thank you! Why didn't that play, a Twitch notice? Why didn't... I wanted to play a Twitch... Hang on. I will thank you when the notice plays. Play, notice. Where are you? There you are! Yippee! Coffee! I got ads right after I subbed. What? What the hell? Coffee, thank you so much for subscribing for 2 whole freaking months. That's like 8,000 days or something, I think. Wow, it was the first one. I have returned. I could play an ad and disable pre-rolls, but, it doesn't even disable pre-rolls that long. I played half a minute of ads, and it disabled pre-rolls for 11 minutes. What's up with that? Oh, that, hang on. I don't know what weight I made. I think that's right. You should turn your ad count up to 1 million per minute. Okay. Bye, everybody. See you after 6 hours of ads. Gonna make a bajillion alt accounts so your ad income goes to a lot. Something tells me the legality of that is not... the legality of that is not yes. LOL. I feel like you would... Ouch. You would need to have like 400 bot accounts, and I would need to be running like max ads every hour. Legality schmegality. What type of bug are you? I'm a marmorated stink bug. A brown marmorated stink bug. Hey, there's one right here. It's upside down. I'll flip you. There you go. Ignore the ring on his butt. I'll get rid of it. Hey, everybody, look at Sadbot. Hang on. Hey everybody, look, it's me. Uh-huh.
Hey guys, it's me, Lambda -0331.
Serving, thank you. Thank you. Hell yeah, yay. Oh, I wanted to talk about the Steins Gate reboot. It adds another route. It adds another ending. And there's a retro mode that has like a text-based adventure game in it. I want it so bad, chat. I want it so bad. I just finished playing through the regular OG Steins Gate visual novel. But I will not hesitate to buy the new reboot. Honestly, even if it didn't have new content, I would be all over it. Just to know. Just to see the new art. But it has a new route and a new game mode. Humana. Turn that off. Just gonna clean up the line art in a few places. You and I become good friends by talking and watching women kissing. Shakes your hand. In Tomodachi life? Oh, I thought you meant in real life. I don't like this line, it bothers me. Well, I do love watching women kissing. My god, it me. Head. Wispy hairs, maybe. I don't know. Hang on, let me look at it again. Okay, I think I'm gonna put some color down. It brings me great joy to see my dog smiling. She's a big grump, so her usual expression is a different frown. Aw. She has a very judgmental stare. Is it just resting judgmental face, or is she actually judgmental? Like, some people have resting bitch face, and some people just kind of like are bitches all the time, you know? Low-key both, honestly. She has a short fuse. Tee-ha. Actually, I'm gonna do the hair on a different layer. And it's all part of my master plan. I guess we'll do these now. Tango and Buttons are big fans of teasing her. And I hate being teased. People tease me all the time. I've also got a short fuse. But also, I think it's kind of funny to hee ha to get comically riled up. But then you get riled up legitimately like one time, and then no one ever knows when you're kidding. You get riled up for the bit, that's all fun and games, tee hee ha ha. But then you get riled up one time, and then now everybody thinks you're riled up all the time when you're not. You know what I mean? It's the same avenue of saying outlandish shit and only joking half the time. Yeah, sometimes you say some like out of pocket shit and it's like, it's the truth. And then, yeah, but you say silly stuff sometimes, and so people just think it's one of your jokes. And you're like, no, I meant that one. Interesting. I didn't shade this the same. Yeah, whatever. Say something. Said Siri. I feel like I'm too expressive for my own good. I can kind of relate to that in like the sense of like I'm like a really introverted person. But, like I force being outgoing sometimes. I don't know. It's especially different when you're like online. When I'm like online and in the comfort of my own home. But like some people are like, "Oh, you're so outgoing," and I'm like, "I'm the most introverted fucking thing ever." I don't know, I learned like how to talk to people because I had to because of the environment I grew up in. But then it's like, I don't know, you learn to talk to people and it's like you learn to make small talk and stuff like that. And then like, I don't know, I have to like ask myself, like, do I genuinely enjoy small talk or am I just doing this for the sake of the other person? Like, what is my, like, do I actually enjoy chatting with people about the weather at the grocery store or am I just doing this because I think they like it? I don't like small talk, I need deep conversations. Sometimes it's nice to just shoot the shit for 5 minutes with someone at the grocery store, but... Oh, yippee! Wow, yippee! Royal, thank you so much for the raid! Hi, everybody! The Royal Bugs! Humana, humana. I love bugs. Hi, everybody, welcome in! Hi! Ah, I can't scroll up in chat. Were you working on art? You're usually working on art. What were you drawing today? We got told there's bugs here. There are bugs here. We're drawing me as a bug, and we're drawing Berry Bug. We're drawing some bugs as, like, specimens. Bug girl specimens. Woohoo-yippee! F plush, thank you so much for the follow. Hopefully it's F plush and not F plush. But if it's F plush and not F plush, let me know. Or if it's just plush, let me know. And then Abyss Void Cat, thank you so much for the follow. Welcome on in, everybody. Some TikToks were saying that you need to have consent for deep conversations, and I was like, humana. We were talking about small talk versus deep conversations before you came in. What are your opinions on small talk? Do you like small talk? Do you chat with strangers at the grocery store? You got it right the first time, sis. No worries. Hell yeah, F plush. I might Caria. I don't know, it could go either way. You're an artist, and I love that. And I want to get your name right. So tell me if it's Caria or Caria or some other third thing that I didn't think of. Caria. Thank you, Caria, the artist 64, and thank you so much for the follow. I will try to get your name right every single time from here on out, and if I don't get it right, then you can throw rocks at me. I like deep talk. I like TMI and getting deep. Hell yeah. Getting deep with strangers at the grocery store. What are your biggest fears and insecurities? Can you pass me the bread? Sorry, I don't. Who the fuck are you? Just kidding, just kidding. Ouch, I cracked my back. I like conversations where it feels really effortless and it's like you don't have enough time to say all the things you want to say, you know? When you're talking to somebody you really get along with and you kind of find yourself oversharing but you feel really comfortable. I like deep talks like that where you're like, "Oh shit, I just said some real shit." Then again, I'm a sapiosexual, so I guess it can blur sometimes. So real, Sika. So real. I like, but yeah, that's what I was trying to say is like, I don't know if I just like small talk because I like trained and reprogrammed my brain to just like, I don't know. Like sometimes I talk to people when I'm out and about at like, I don't know, the post office or the grocery store or something. And I don't know, like I don't necessarily get bothered when people talk to me when I'm like out in public. But I also do think it's not that I dislike when people talk to me. I'm very like nice when people talk to me, but I feel like it's so nice to just like mission mode, put your head down, get what you need to get done, and then get out of there. You know what I mean? But yeah. Hang on, I gotta read. Paria said, hang on. I'm a yapper. I talk to people that wait at the same bus stop as me usually. I let the other person start the conversation or I'll say something small like tell them where the bus is. And yeah, like I like little things like that. I feel like it's really nice like having a connection with like a random person that you really only have the fact that you're at the same store or at the same bus stop in common. You don't know anything else about each other. But yeah, I don't know. I feel like I like that. Probably strange for a robot bug to say they like the human experience of random insignificant connection, but that's why I love Minecraft streams because it's such a good environment for deep conversations with my chat. I think that's why I like art streams. I'm not even drawing. I'm just sitting here chatting with you guys. Eplush said, I like when people ask me Socrates level questions, like what's the meaning of life? Or like hard questions. I can usually come up with something on the spot. Hell yeah. Boo, hi Lefty! How are you doing? What's popping? You can also have a honk. A clown honk. If I ever go, hi Lefty, and then go honk, it's just a clown honk, okay? It's just me saying hi and clown. I'm never very talkative when in person because I'm the type of person people unintentionally talk over, so I don't get much out. So online and through calls, it's so much easier since my voice is right in the ears of people listening. I like that. Yeah, I get being a little quiet, and so people think they can just like talk over you. I don't let them. I love giving genuine compliments to strangers. Hell yeah. Oh, I love complimenting strangers. I saw this woman that had this really epic flower tattoo, this like black and white, not black and white, but just like black. No color. Really epic flower tattoo. Looked like a peony to me, but I'm not a flower expert. I love talking about the old people at my bus stop because there's this whole thing with older people being lonely. Aww. You might be their only interaction or one of their very few. Yeah. That's sad. Not to be morbid, but like, I don't know. It reminds me of that. No, it doesn't remind me of that vine. I was gonna say, when you get old, like, I don't know. It's sad to say. I don't want to say it. It's sad, chat. But I don't know, you kind of see either you outlive your friends or they outlive you. You know what I mean? It's sad, but that's life at any stage, I guess. How's it going here? We're talking about deep talks versus polite chit chat, talking with strangers, things like that. Yeah, we like the honking. Yeah, I thought you might. There was this old fella in my physics class in my first semester, and we took the same bus home. I remember talking with him about whatever the topic led to us until I had to get off. Aw. That's a crazy name. I'm just gonna call you Booty Juice. Because I'm not trying to suckle anything. Especially not anybody's booty juice. Especially not someone's booty juice that I just met. Maybe if you hang out and chat a little longer, I'll read your first name. Your first name. Your last name is Booty Juice?
My first name is Sakanos, and my last name is Booty Juice. You can call me Mr. or Mrs. Booty Juice.
I once tried to speed up after someone because they had a sick that said hawk moth crochet cloak thing. Ooh, hell yeah. Sniff, 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 sniff. Hello, mon ami. Hello, booty juice. I love those kinds of moments. I never say anything while getting groceries in and out as fast as I can unless they have a Philly sports team merch, and then I give a load. Go Birds and go Phils. Hell yeah. Oh, loud? I thought you gave a load. Just kidding. Don't give a load. You got some great emotes. Thank you. I made a lot of them on bases, so I can't like take like the design credit. The base artist hard carried me, but some of them I did make. This is just my Discord profile picture, and this is literally just rotating shrimp from RuneScape. I like shrimp. That too. With consent, of course. Of course. Wait, I'm gonna draw. You guys, this is a drawing stream. We can draw. I'm gonna draw bug girls. Hang on. I'm content with my social abilities, but at the same time, I admire one of my friend's abilities to just make a comment to a person passing by if we're ever walking through the uni campus in our free time. Yeah, I'd be lying if I said I didn't get nervous when I talk to strangers in public. Like, I get shaky anxiety, my heart races. It's like not a natural, comfortable thing, but I just do it anyway. I don't know why. I was talking to a lady at the grocery store the other day because I sang a line. I think Katy Perry was playing in the grocery store, and I sang a line of the Katy Perry song kind of as a joke. I don't even really like, I don't hate Katy Perry, but I don't listen to Katy Perry in my free time or anything. But anyway, I sang a line of the Katy Perry song, and then this woman next to me sang the next line, and I like looked at her and I was like, oh my god, we're doing a duet. And she was like, oh my god. And it was like, it's just really cute and funny. And I don't know, after I said it, I could feel my heart beating through my chest. I was like, I'm gonna throw up. Which, like, I don't even get why, because she laughed at my joke, and it wasn't like she was like, don't talk to me, peasant. You know? When I'm shopping, I usually need to speak with people anyway, because I can't reach the top shelves. I go to Greg's during my college lunch, and they have their cheese sandwiches on the tippy top shelf just to tease me. It's the cheapest thing in the shop, so I tend to get them, but I can never reach them. Do you put any condiments on your cheese sandwiches? I'm a mayo guy on my cheese sandwiches. I can't bring myself to start talking. I always see a person where I want to compliment their hair or their clothing, but I just walk by due to anxiety. Aww. Hey, I'm giving you homework, Coffee. One time in the next 30 days, I want you to give a compliment to a stranger. And it's okay if you don't do it. But even if you're just thinking about it, that's something. You know what I mean? And it can be real small. But if you never run into a stranger that you want to compliment, you know, you don't have to force it. But that's your homework if you want it. Just one person. And it can't be me. It could be Karia, though. You should compliment Karia. Just kidding, just kidding. It has to be in person. It has to be in person. But yeah, if I could hold your hand and help you compliment someone at the grocery store, I would. But, like, I think about every time I've ever been complimented at the store, except for that lady I mentioned at the mall that complimented me, and she, like, rapid-fire complimented, like, 16 things. Kari, I'm not a person anymore, apparently. Shit, what the fuck did I say? Kari, you confirm not a person? Fuck, what'd I say? Did I imply Karia wasn't a person? Karia is not only a person, but also an artiste. Yeah, shit, what'd I say? Fuck. Shit. No, the reason I said Karia didn't count was because it was online. It's not that you're not a person, it's that you're online. Coffee explicitly said that online interactions, like, it was different for him. It was different. Compliment Karia? No, don't. It has to be a person. I said in real life, it has to be in person. I didn't say it has to be a person. I said it has to be in person. Oh my gosh. Oh my gosh. It has to be in person, not online. Humana, humana. That's why I was so confused. I was like, what did I say? No, I said it has to be in person. Okay. I like telling my friends they should draw me and then put malicious in parentheses. I'll draw you. Hang on. Let me draw you. Oops. What am I? I'm on the eraser? No, I'm on a clipping layer. Hang on. Oh my god, that's so funny. I'm still laughing about the Karia not a person thing. Okay. No, it has to be in real life. Right. You have curly hair, so I'm drawing your curly hair. And you have glasses. And you have a nose. And you have a smile. And you have a little ear. You're steaming because you're a cup of coffee. Ah! Alright. You'd hate my current art task for art college. More than half of them involve embarrassing things and talking to strangers. Humana, humana. I do that because I know it's a common thing artists hear, so I do it to piss them off. It's so fun. Oh, yeah, you should draw me. Can you draw my cat? Can you draw my dog? Never drawn a dog or a cat before in my life. Never even seen a dog. Never even seen a cat. Never even held a pencil. Don't even know where I'm at. Hello? Help me. Damn, you actually made me look a lot better than I actually am? What do you mean? Huh? Like, one of my art tasks is to go to a place you've never been and ask a stranger an interesting place in the area to go. I thought it was going to be, I don't know what I thought it was going to be honest. I'm trying to think if someone came up to me and they were like, yo, I've never been to Redacted before. And assuming we were standing in Redacted. They're like, hey, I've never been to Redacted before. What do you recommend around here? Oh! Italian food. I would recommend Italian food. We have an Italian restaurant in town that's really epic. The wait staff isn't like the best staff in the world. They're not, you know, there's not a fire burning underneath them by any means. But that's a lie. I'm handsome as hell. Fuck yeah. You tell him, Coffee. Art college is weird. College in general is weird, but art college is especially weird because, like, you pay money to do silly things sometimes. Really creative, expressive teams. Good thing I'm a biologist. Only new people I have to deal with are lab partners. Are my evil test subjects because I'm a mad scientist. Is that what you meant to say? Another task is making a cleaning solution and document yourself cleaning a random thing. If I had to clean a random thing, cleaning solution and a random thing. I'm thinking. Oh, there's a little free library in my neighborhood. Someone built like a little nook that you can put books in, and I would clean that. I would make it look really nice. I would disinfect all the books and wipe them down, and yeah, that's what I would clean. I think that would be a good little community service. 2 birds, 1 stone. Schoolwork done. community service done. You know what I mean? When I low-key accidentally dox myself because I go to a university and not a college and there's only 2 units in my province. Next task, create a pipe bomb with everyday household items. Yeah, biology is a cover for human experimentation. Yeah, I thought so. I could tell. It was obvious. Yeah, I don't care if you create a pipe bomb for your project as long as you finish the 3-page report. Nothing like waking up to coffee in your cup. Alright, I'm gonna... Hang on, let me grab this. Because it's kind of too cute to just erase, don't you think? We'll do... Oops. Oops. There we go. Wait, what class did you fail? I have like 1 college course, college credit to my name. And it was a writing class. Computer science. Oh. Coffee with 1 F. There we go. Okay, I saved that. Let me get back to this. What layer am I on? It's a weirdly specific class, only found in the uni I go to, so there's no direct equivalent I can take online or something. Another task is to take a mirror for a walk and just hold it in front of you. Document what is reflected in the mirror and how do people react. Is it different in different settings? One with less people and one with more. We should come up with a social experiment, chat. I should come up with a social experiment and not tell you what it is. And just let you be a part of it. I don't know. I don't know. Next task. Wear a propeller hat, overalls, a rainbow shirt, and eat a large lollipop. Yum, yum, yum. To me, usually the best place to meet up is workshops or meetups. Like, at least if you can't approach, folks would love to approach to you. I also got to stand still outside somewhere for 15 minutes and see how people interact then and document that. I'm questioning all these tasks are to try and wiggle us out of our comfort zone so we can do art college and art school easier. Oh yeah, like talking in front of the class and sharing a presentation is nothing compared to that time I stood out in a park in front of 20 strangers for yeah, kind of thing. I get it. It kind of makes sense. I've thought about going back to school, but there's not really anything I don't know. I thought about going back to school just for the sake of going back to school. Whoa, 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 whoa. But it's just so expensive, and it's such a time sink, and it's a huge commitment if your heart's not in it, you know what I mean? I thought about going back for business. I thought about going back not even to take not even to like get a degree, but just to learn a language in a structured environment. Granted, you could just take a language class and not go to a campus, but I'm most excited for the bean task. He is my son, and I will be devastated. You're growing a bean? Are you growing a little bean? Ah, it's lagging. I better save. I haven't saved in a while. There we go. Yeah, we need to grow a bean and document it. Do a drawing every day. Whoa, that's so cool. He hasn't germinated yet. I don't know, maybe I should. Darken. I should do fun experiments and studies in my own time out of the environment of a classroom just for fun. I remember loving science when I was a little bug. Alright, this needs to get out of my way. Hopefully he will soon. I drew a little bow on his pot. Aw, that's so cute. Aw. I have a bunch of cacti. But one of my cacti didn't make it through the winter. He died. Very sad. It was my old man cactus. I had had it for like 8 years. I had the cactus for like 8 years, and then I don't know, he just had a bad winter. I don't know what that is. Oops. Hi, how are you? Sorry, I had to look at something a second. But, Don Kuso, I don't remember how to say your name, but I remember I got it so confidently wrong that one time. I was like, it's definitely Dank So Official. And you were like, actually. And I was like, But I'm just gonna call you Dank. I don't remember what I said I was gonna call you last time. So if I said I was gonna call you something different, you can contact the formal complaint department at 1-800 1-800 follow your dreams and dial whatever number you think. Oh, it's Dan Kuso Official. Dan Kuso Official. Right. I knew it was something. I couldn't remember what it was. I remember you came in and I was like, oh, it's definitely this. And you were like, But I couldn't remember what it actually was. All I could remember was that I got it horribly wrong. I'm not calling you Dank. I'm calling you Dan. Dan. We had a cactus. It was a fridge magnet one, and my gran and granddad, or so did my gran and granddad. Somehow ours was the only one to survive, because their ones both disappeared one day. No idea. Nowhere on the floor. What? Just poof? They got stolen by... what did I say with my friend the other day? I said a pair of sunglasses disappeared out of my car, and then they randomly showed up in my car again. And they were like in a cubby that I looked in like 16 times. And I was like, okay, something or someone stole my sunglasses out of my car and put them back. I think it might have been like a gnome or something. Surely. It was just left behind the corkscrew magnet that the cactus was staying in. What? I don't know what I want to do with my line art. Like, I don't know if I want it colored or if I want to leave it black. Oh my god, I hate when that happens. To be honest, it's just my ADHD and object permanence. Nah, it's the freaking gnomes. Hi, I steal sunglasses as a hobby. It was me. Lobglon. I don't know what to call you other than a sunglasses thief. I knew you broke into my Subaru and stole my shades. I could tell it was you. I could smell them on you. Just kidding. You wouldn't actually do that, right? You wouldn't actually steal my sunglasses. You were just teasing, right? The exact sunglasses thing happened with my friend's apron in class. It pooped one day. No one said they had it. But then on the last day of class, it just appeared again. Someone definitely stole that and didn't want to admit it. For sure. Subaru mention? Oh yeah, I drive a Forester. An 02, if you were wondering. Hang on. Precision? Shit. Well, it was precision. Close enough. But I shall sleep now since it has hit midnight. 100%. My friend was talking bad about whoever stole it the whole time. She knew someone had it, so it made her opinion on the thief very obvious. She knew someone had it, so she made her opinion on the thief very obvious. That's so funny. Yeah, I'd be talking like mad shit the whole time. Like, man, only total punk losers steal aprons. No person with any common decency would ever steal an apron. And they're just sitting there in class like, listening the whole time. But anyway, yes, enjoy your sleep, Karia. Thank you so much for coming on in today and hanging out and chatting and sharing your awesome college experience with us, because I'm living vicariously through you. I don't want to go. You can go and tell me about it. I'm staying here. I'll be an anime bug girl on the internet, and you can make all the bucks, okay? My mom has an Outback from like '06. Although honestly, it's like a reanimated corpse of a car with how much shit that's had to be replaced in that thing. Yeah. Yeah. But Subarus, sometimes you get real lucky. I remember my first Subaru, I had another Forester back in the day. I drove that thing until it had like almost 300,000 miles on it, straight up. Like, I drove that car into dust, and then I still sold it and made money. I got it from an auto auction for like under $2,000, I want to say, and I sold it for like, I don't know, like $1,200 with like 275,000 miles on it. Humana. It's not like anyone else could wear it because they were the tallest in class. Or they just stole an apron they couldn't wear. What the hell? I would do that just to be petty. Oh, fun. I can go suffer in college. Yeah. Yeah. It is a pain in the ass, isn't it? But hopefully it's not suffering all the time. Hopefully it's also fun. Hopefully your experiences are... oh shit, I gotta turn this off. Hi Bung, how are you? Welcome on in. Are you living deliciously today? I did make it into the next higher level of the course, so I'm doing something right. Thought I wouldn't make it. I knew you'd make it. I knew this whole time. I might have just met you, but I always knew you had it in you. I could sense it. Okay, I sleep now. Good night. I'm tucking you in with my mind. I'm giving you a consensual kiss on the forehead and telling you to have sweet dreams. Good night, good night, good night. Ah, thank you, thank you. You're welcome, you're welcome. Marmorated farter Bung. I'm gonna slap you upside the head with an oversized frying pan. Don't make me go get my oversized frying pan. Oh, you like my Sadbot specimen? Here, hang on, let me show you. This is the colored sketch, and then I've got one of the barreled bug too, if anyone is a fan of my Oshi in chat. Thank you for the smooch and bed tucks. Karia, if you say one more thing in this chat, I will ban you until you have gotten 9 hours of sleep. Just kidding, just kidding, just kidding, just kidding. Your oversized skillet is of no use. Gobbles it whole. Gobbles it in one bite. Bong, no! Think of your tummy. Just kidding, Kari. I want you to chat in my chat, but I also don't want you to be too eepy for the day. You know what I mean? You need your rest. Okay, I guess an emote doesn't count as typing. I guess. I'm drinking my non-alcoholic beer. It's yummy. If vaguely edible, I will try. It's cast iron. It's definitely not edible, but... I have cherry Pepsi. Yummy. I'm cheersing your cherry Pepsi with my zero sugar orange crush. Let me take a sip. Cast iron fishes are popular among health conscious ladies. Oh yeah, it puts more iron in your food, doesn't it? Don't people also use those like when they're menstruating to have more iron in their diet because of producing this and that? I thought I read that. I thought that was a ting. Yes, sir. Hell yeah. Did you not jump and get the star, Emmanuel? Yeah, the iron fish is for getting more iron in your bod. Yeah, someone was in here, last week when I streamed, and they said they were cooking in a cast iron skillet, for more iron in their diet. And I didn't know if it could be absorbed like that. I thought that was so cool. But then I didn't even think that I had heard of the little fishies, which I had heard of the fishies. Imagine dipping into a bag of Swedish fish, you pull one out, and it's just a cast iron Swedish fish, and you break all your teeth. Youch! To be honest, I just take iron supplements. Yeah, I don't, like, could you boil it in water with pasta? I don't know what you can use those things in. Ooh, lentil stew, yum, yum, yum. I love lentils. Lentils are so good. Lentils are so good. Has to be an acidic sauce to dissolve the iron. Oh. Do you not fuck with pasta sauces? Because I really like making pasta sauce. Spaghetti. Yum, yum. Let that simmer all day. Real good. Most time people use the iron fish in like soups and stews and pastas, I think. Lentils with a fistful of rice and mega iron rich. What the hell? Purple is singing to me. What's your favorite pasta sauce? To make, I like just like a regular meat sauce, tomato base. Normally you make a mirepoix. No, yes? Mirepoix is the French culinary base of celery, onions, and carrots, right? That's what mirepoix? Or am I insane? What is a mirepoix? I should stop saying it! Yes, sir? Hell yeah, I knew. I didn't doubt myself for a fucking second. Anyway, normally you start with a mirepoix, but I don't like celery, quite sadly. I've never liked the flavor or the texture of it cooked or raw. There are like very, very, very few things in this world that I won't eat. And, yeah, celery's just on that list. I don't know. I've just never fucked with celery. I prefer what Italians call sofrito. Sofrito. Or the Louisianan people call the Trinity. Is it garlic, onion, and... Garlic, onion... What else? Oh, you know? Hang on, let me Google this. Wow, 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 wow. Green pepper, celery, red pepper, and onion. Yum, yum, yum. But yeah, I gotta take the celery out of like everything because I just can't get down with it. I try every once in a while. I'm like, you know, it's been a minute since I've tried celery, and then I eat some and I'm like, ruins my day. But like, I'm like willing to try it to see if my palate has, I'm not going to say matured because that implies that my palate is immature for not liking celery, and that is just simply not the case. Crazy that the Trinity doesn't have garlic in it. I remember the only time I ever ate celery as a kid is when we made ants on a log in Sunday school at my church. Let me tell you about my ants on a log experiment. I like messaged all my friends on Discord, and I was like, "Do you know what ants on a log is?" And it was like it was just a yes or no poll. Do you know? Do you know what ants on a log is? And I would have the people guess, and I don't think anybody guessed what it was. A lot of British people guessed that it was like Toad in the Hole. I'm like, it's nothing like Toad in the Hole. Or whatever that shit's called. Fucking toads in holes. Get out of here. Humana. Green tones, green tone. APTC, garlic, leek, tomato, and carrots. I would marry that, I think. Toad in the Hole is like pig in a blanket. No, it's like, Toad in the Hole is a traditional British dish of... shut up, AI. I fucking hate you. Come here, Wikipedia. Come to me, baby. Okay, hi, Wikipedia. Strokes Wikipedia on the head. Toad in the Hole is a traditional British dish consisting of sausages and Yorkshire pudding batter, usually served with onion gravy, mashed potatoes, and vegetables. Historically, the dish has also been prepared using other meats, such as rump steak and lamb's kidney. Yeah, so it's like a totally... Yeah. Why do you look too pretty today? I'm always pretty. Most disturbing Brit dish has to be stargazy pie. Let me look at this. Stargazy. Stargazy. Okay, hang on. Stargazy pie. Traditional Cornish dish. Shut up! Stargazy pie, also known as starry gazy pie or starry gaze pie, is a Cornish dish made of baked sardines, along with eggs and potatoes, covered in a pastry crust. Although there are a few variations using other types of fish, the unique feature of stargazy pie is fish heads, and sometimes tails, protruding through the crust so that they appear to be gazing to the stars. Wow. Romantic. I don't know if you know what Code Lyoko, but bow wow wow, dun 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 dun. After all, yeah, I know what Code Lyoko is. You think I'm not a 30-year-old hag? Sorry, sorry. Code Lyoko is what you kind of look like you would fit in that universe. That's epic. You know who's a baddie in Code Lyoko? It's sad that I don't remember her name, but the pink-haired girl that, like, gets them all in the computer. Like, the pink-haired girl that, like, imports everybody. What's her name? Is it Yumi? Which one's Yumi? No, Yumi's the kind of goth baddie. She's not really goth. She's, like, all whatever. Okay, hang on. Lyoko. Alita? Whoa. Code Lyoko was my shit as a kid. In middle school, I actually tried so hard to get my French teacher to play the original French dub in class. I took French. That would have been... I want to watch Code Lyoko in French class. I'm going to build a time machine and go find little baby high school Sadbot and watch high school in her French class, okay? Alouette, gentil alouette. Alouette, gentil pumeray. Like, I gotta look up the other one. Hang on. French animation shines. Whoa, I've never seen this before. Wakfu? It's super cute. The green-haired girl goes hard. I like the green-haired girl. Is the dude with, like, the blue hat the main character? His design is cute, too. Okay, I need to... What am I doing? I need to get this green out of here. Okay. Same studio has done a bunch of stuff in that style. Indeed, wanted to say the long-haired Sadbot be looking too pretty. I love giving Sadbot long hair. OG Sadbot has long hair. Not like this long, I just like giving Sadbot long hair. Also looked it up and Code Lyoko is 3 years older than me. Let me look it up. Code Lyoko. Release date. 2003. It debuted in the United States in 2004. I was just like really into the imagery. Like I like the enemies and I like the fighting and I like the uploading into the I don't know. I liked all of it. I thought it was all really cool. Moon Scoop. Oh, I know what you're talking about. Yeah, like when they're all ascending. I gotta watch Code. Did it get canceled or did it like finish? Like did it finish a natural conclusion or did that never get to happen? I think it finished. Oh, I would 1000% play a video game set in that universe. That would be so sick. That would be so sick. What else is super... Sorry, I just like locked into the drawing. I remember really liking a ton of the games on Cartoon Network's website, and this isn't on the topic of old shows, but on the topic of playing a Code Lyoko video game. I loved playing. Oh, actually, not even the Cartoon Network ones only, but the Disney Channel. Disney Channel had some really fun Flash games and shit on their website. I remember playing the Lilo and Stitch sandwich stacking game. Like it. Oh my god. I could play that game professionally. If they had a Lilo and Stitch sandwich stacker league, I would be the one to beat. I'd be the one to beat. Have you ever watched Arthur and what? Arthur and the Mini-Mois? Mini-Moi? Hang on. Arthur and the Mini-Mice? Mini-Mois? What is this? 2006 English language French live action animated fantasy film directed and co-written by Luc Besson. It is based on Arthur and the Invisibles? Oh, is this? Yeah, this got translated. Yeah, there was an English. Whoa, I've seen this, but like not in a really long time or something. Or maybe I haven't seen it, but I've just seen art from it. This is insane. Honestly, I miss when the internet had actual spaces for children, but alas. What website? I was a big Neopets kid. But I remember being a Neopets kid, and there were always like so many older people on Neopets that took it like way seriously. And I was like, don't you have like a job or something? And then I became like the 24-year-old on Neopets that took it way too seriously. And I was like, don't I have a job or something? The movie was nice. I want to watch it. I was a big Animal Jam kid. Animal Jam is still a thing, isn't it? Don't people still play Animal Jam? I want to say. I remember the Lilo and Stitch game vaguely. I think I could be mixing it up with another one though. It was like you played as the cousin, because there was like the Lilo and Stitch show that came out on Disney that was about like finding all the other experiment alien whatever with what's the uncle that made the big, he's got like eyes like that, and I think I don't know, he's got like 4 eyes. He's like the guy. And then there's the skinny one. There's like Plinky, or what's this fucking name? I'm not 10 anymore. I don't fucking remember Lilo and Stitch. But there was like the little yellow cousin. I have no idea what he looks like, and I don't remember his number. It could be 6'7", it could be 6'9", it could be 420. What other funny numbers are there? But anyway, he's yellow, and I feel like he's got like maybe he's got a big nose, and he's like walking by the fridge, and he's got a piece of bread, and things are falling out of the fridge. I remember playing the mini game on the Lilo and Stitch DVD. They don't make those type of games anymore. Dude, I remember watching a movie on DVD and then sitting there for like another 6 hours going through all the bonus content. Watching the behind the scenes, watching the director's commentary. It's so easy to not bring up Harry Potter, but I failed. I'm gonna talk about Harry Potter. I'm sorry. Regardless about the creator, we're not talking about her. We're talking about a DVD that I had when I was a child. That shit, there was like a Marauders map mini game on that shit. You could like tour, not Diagon Alley. What's the place that, it doesn't fucking matter. It was like so interactive and so cool. It was like, there was like a virtual tour where you could like walk around the world and shit, and like that was so cool. That they don't do that shit anymore. Like DVDs aren't even, nobody gives a fuck. No one cares. Sorry, just kidding. Actually, I'm gonna do this on a different layer. What layer? This layer. Hang on, I want to look up the sandwich guy. You're fucking kidding me. Okay, for starters, it is, whoa, pink, can't see, hang on. Whoa, gray, can't see opacity. It is number 625. It is not 67, 69, or 420. Also, he looks like this. And I was right about the big nose. And I was right that he was yellow. But I did give him, like, these things, and they go out. So I was wrong. But guess what? I gave him bread, and he does have bread. He has bread. So I got the bread right. That sandwich guy, guess what his name is? His name is Ruben. Isn't that funny? He's named after a fucking sandwich. His name's Ruben. Yeah, 625, Ruben. That's so funny. Freaking love that. Yeah, look at his little sandwich. Sandwich stacker. Whoa. 625 sandwich stacker. Hell yeah. That's so cool. Sorry, I sniffled. Should I leave the line art black? I guess I will. I'm always changing the line art. Well, hang on. Maybe there's one. This can get erased. Okay, I'm gonna leave all the line art black except for 2 pieces of line art, and it's these 2, right? Oops. It's There, it's just these 2 pieces. Why are you such a hater? Is there a reason you hate me? Thank you. I left my Zaza at the park. You left your weed at the park or your pizza at the park? Just kidding, I know you meant weed. Pizza. I left my pizza and my weed at the park. Oh, should I hit my weed pen? Thanks for reminding me that I should hit my weed pen. Oh, you cart maxing? I wish we wouldn't call it that, but I suppose so. Watch me rip this blinker in your honor, bung. Where'd it go? Here it is. Okay, hang on. Actually, let me grab the one that's been on the charger. Ouch, 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 ouch. I'm in pain. Someone help me. Okay, I'm fine.
Cartridge.
Cartridge. Big ups. Alright, let me put this in here. Let me put this one on the charger. Okay, I'm gonna hit this beat pen. Ready? Go. Successful blinker. Out. I just can't cough. No, Sadbot, don't hold it in. It doesn't do anything if you hold it in. Don't you know it's just bad for you if you hold it in? I'm not coughing. I wouldn't cough. Me? Cough? Mm-mm. No. Three seconds for combusted Zaza. 6 seconds for concentrate vapors. Nah. I only inhale cigars. Joe Rogan. Yo, what up? It's me.
Sad Rogan. Welcome to the Sad Rogan podcast. Today we're going to be talking about Bigfoot. Bigfoot's arch nemesis, actually. Fuck, now I gotta come up with Bigfoot lore. Bigfoot's arch nemesis is the cryptid known as, I don't know. Does Joe Rogan even care about cryptids? He used to care about, like, unknown and supernatural shit. And then he went through, like, a big political phase. Is he back to caring about... It's a giant large hand! It's the hand from... What is the hand? Is the hand from Melee, like... From Smash. That hand. He's still political? Ugh. Well... Bigfoot, Sasquatch. And do they take creatine? There you go, yeah. It's so funny you say that, because YouTube just tried to show me a short about these two guys talking about creatine. I like Theo Vaughn, he's subnormal. And then Average Joe, he says some out-of-pocket shit. I've seen some fucking Theo Vaughn. I like how kind of, like, brutally, innocently honest he is. He has, like, an innocence about him that is, like childlike whimsy. But he does say some shit that I'm like, I didn't hear that. I can't endorse that. Goodbye. He's so dumb. He has no malice in that man's body. No, that is very accurate. That guy is yeah, he's a softie. It's funny, he'll say some, like, outrageous shit and someone will be like, whoa, that's some outrageous shit, and he'll be like, really? Like, he won't, he doesn't know. Lopcon, thank you so much for the follow. Yippee, my follower goal has been met. I now have 1 million followers. Thank you all for contributing to the cause. Just kidding. Hi, Mox. My skin is molted and I have aged. How old are you now? Yippee! Woohoo! Also, hi, Sadbot. Hi. Hi. Did you shave your shed skin for the collection? 22. Whoa, that's like 20 also. Just kidding. That didn't even make sense. That's like 20, but a little bit extra. That's like you can drink in America. And you had some time to think about it. You had some time to let it simmer. But I don't think you can rent a car yet, right? A couple more years? Don't you have to be like 25 to rent a car in America? Or is that fake? Is that fake? Oh, you ate it? Yummy. Very nutritious, I'm sure. Okay, I lied. I said I wasn't going to change any more line art color, but I am going to do the eyebrows. Cars scare you? I like driving, but driving is scary. May your pillow covers smell fresh. You know, one way to make your pillow covers smell fresh is to put clean sheets on the bed. Bung, when's the last time you changed your sheets? Yesterday? Whoa. I love living in a walkable city. Yeah, living in a walkable city is something everyone should experience in their life at one point in time, because it's kind of truly next level. I used to live in the city and I'd ride my bike everywhere.
even to the grocery store. I remember one time there was a sale on strawberries. I had to bike home with 4 big cartons of the strawberries in my backpack. I was strawberry top heavy, falling over. I don't know how to fold those elastic sheets so they're always wrinkly. Yeah. To be honest, I roll them up. I roll them. You can rent a car from like 8. You cannot rent a car at 18. Oh, there's a young driver tax? Damn. For some reason, I thought you had to be older. Thank you, Redacted, for being so walkable. I don't know what's on this layer. Interesting strat. The rolling strat. The rolling. Time to retrieve the missing Za. Good luck, Bung. I hope you find it. Thank you for keeping a tab open for me. Here, you guys can ponder my orb for a little bit. The city I live in now is definitely walkable. Well, it's like a small town, but there's not like a whole lot to do. And to walk to the grocery store, I'd be miserable because it's uphill. I'm super tired, but I must wait until my bedtime to sleep. I'll wake you up. Screams. Just kidding, I'm not gonna scream. Thanks, Sika. You're welcome. Wake up. Grab a brush, put on a little makeup. Belly. Yeah, it's my belly. It's my tummy orb. Still creating a masterpiece, I see. Slowly but surely, we are chugging along. Slowly. Thanks for calling it a masterpiece. I'm blushing. Love me a good tum tum. Do you like my tummy orb? My freaking orb. Do you wish to ponder it? I could have swore I colored these in. But I guess I didn't. This is an insane color. These are supposed to be gray. So sleepy. Maybe I should put on some music. If I was listening... I am listening to... I was about to say, if I was listening to rain, I am. I mean, I can hear it too. I was gonna say, I'd be so eepy. And it does relax me. I feel so relaxed when I listen to thunderstorms. I can put on some upbeat dance music, and we can all shake our shit. Sadbot, what's your favorite Jack? I've only read Jack Stauber. I don't know how to say it. What I'm saying is I've only ever read the name. I've never heard it pronounced. Hang on, I gotta look up, let me go to my last FM. Let me give you the mathematical answer to this. Let me give you the mathematical answer. According to Last FM, mine is Pop Food. The album and the song is Buttercup is in first and Oklahoma's in second. And then after Pop Food, or wait, is this a different person than what you were talking about, maybe? Because this is spelled differently than you spelled it. Am I thinking of the wrong artist, the wrong musician? Stahlber? You say it like Stahlber? Poppy spelled it right. Is that who you were talking about? No, those are all songs. Okay, well I was just making sure, because I didn't want to assume that it was just a typo and then it was like a different artist, and then I was an idiot. This is who I thought you were talking about, but anyway, my second most listened to album is High Low, with Deadweight being. Those are the mathematical answers. But to be honest, I've only listened to. I was big into this in 2021, according to Last FM. And Last FM, I can see each year when I listen to the most. And it was definitely 2021. 2020 is in second place. Third place is tied with 2022 and 2023. I didn't listen to any last year, and then this year I listened to just a little bit. My fave is the YouTube only song New Normal. Ooh, I'll have to check it out. Poppy, enjoy your lurk. Thank you for keeping a tab open for me. Oops, I'm missing like a little. There we go. Ah, what's happening? There's a cat, is what was happening. There's also a kitty. Hi, you want to come in? Hi, okay. My top albums in the last year are In Your Honor and But Here We Are, both by the Foo Fighters. My top album listened to is. Let me go to my profile. Hang on. Let me go to 2025. Or should I go to the last 365 days? Let me do the last 365 days. Oh god, it's gonna be the peas, isn't it? Oh, it's the peas. Alright, you guys. My number one most listened to album of the last 365 days is Black Eyed Peas' Monkey Business with 283 Scrabbles. I remember a few years ago playing The Last of Us 2 all night. As soon as it started raining in the game, I passed out instantly. Aw. Yeah, the rain does that. Like on IRL, like rainy days, I'm so sleepy. I do not want to get out of bed. But yeah, my number one most listened to album is Monkey Business by the Black Eyed Peas. My second most listened to album is Comfort to Me by Amel and the Sniffers. My third most listened to album is Free Britney by Baby Mother. My fourth most listened to album is The Energy Never Dies by the Black Eyed Peas. Yeah. Number 5 most listened to album is Transphobic by Quay Dash. Number 6 is Fancy That by Pink Panthers. Number 7 is If There Wasn't Enough Black Eyed Peas on this list is Elevation. Humana. There's a lot of Black Eyed Peas going on. Most listened to song last year, Humans, Just Beating Demon Days by Song 2. My most listened to song of the last 365 days. My most listened to song of the last 300, I heard you say there was an album called Transphobic. I got so confused. It's made by a trans woman, so. Oh, you meant album? Hell yeah. But yeah, no, that is the album. That is the album name. Yeah, it's a female rapper I really like. But yeah, it's Don't Funk With My Heart is my most listened to song at 107 plays. I really like Gorillaz and my name's Damon Albarn and my digital band. I also love Gorillaz. I think Gorillaz, hang on, let me go to my most listened to artist of all time. Gorillaz is number 7 with 911 listens, but that's just from 2016 because I used to listen to a ton of Gorillaz when I was in middle school and high school, and none of that's tracked because I'm sure Last FM might have been a thing in the later years, but I didn't use it, so. My most listened to song in the last 365 is DOA and also by Foo Fighters on In Your Honor. Hang on, my most. Oh, you want to go back out there? Hang on. I got a kitty cat that wants to go out on a porch. He's not outside, but I call it outside. Okay, wait. Let me go to my most listened to song. My most listened to song of all time is When Am I Going to Make a Living by Sade. But the funny thing about that is if I like go to those listens. Like, hang on. If I go to When Am I Going to Make a Living, I have listened to it 234 times. But out of those 234 times, 202 of them were in 2024. But it goes further than that. And 85 of them were in May. And 83 of them were in June. I just like I just became obsessed with the song for a couple months. And I would just listen to it on repeat. Back and forth, like non-stop, just like it would turn off and I would be like, okay, I need to listen to it again. When am I gonna make a living? Oh, it's gonna take a while before I give it. Should we listen to some tunes or should we keep listening to the rain? I wouldn't mind listening to some Sade. Put it on Diamond Life. What the hell? The rain reminds me of Stardew. My fave album is Death of an Optimist by Grandson. Ooh. Let me look at, hang on. My most listened to album of all time is Golden Age by Phaedra, rather. Oh, I'm so dumb. Okay, hang on. You might know one of his songs, Blood in the Water. I would have to Google it. Which I will. Who dares text me? I love music. I'm so glad music exists. Music didn't exist, I would invent it. Okay, okay, okay. Kitties rule my life. So naughty. I think I use a slightly darker one on the bottom nowadays. Yeah, I do. Mission success. Hell yeah. Happy to hear it. Okay, where are my other pins? Got fried almonds on the way? Oh my god, did you bring enough to share with the class? Yeah, share. I mean... Who the hell goes there? The cat just unplugged my weed pen. It's like one of those, like, anti-weed commercials where it's like, you're not the same when you smoke. It's like the dog, like, looking at its owner, but it's like the cat unplugging the weed pen. He's like, Mom, you're not the same when you hit your cart, bro. A fried almond for you, and a fried almond for you. Just a singular fried almond, please. Not too much. I don't want to get too full. Yay! That's crazy that there's nothing on these, because I could have swore... Whatever. Love fried almonds. What? What other layer does it exist on? Why is my life so tragic? Call me fat, but I could eat 2 almonds right now. Which, whoa. I never mean to food shame, but I don't think that's healthy to eat that many almonds. You should maybe cut it back a little to like just like one almond. That's a safe, respectable amount of almonds. Anything more than that, you're just asking for trouble. I'm a creature of greed. I'd imagine. Fried corn, yummy. I'm going through a lot right now. Hey, it's okay. I also eat my feelings sometimes. Sometimes that serotonin, that dopamine, that something or other. I don't know. I don't know anything. Serotonin, I barely know her. Bag of Fritos. I want some Mexican street corn. Do you have any Mexican street corn? Oh! Elote. Is that how you say it? It's that one. What's the other one? Let me look up the other one. I only know of elote. What's this one? Oh! Is this just elote off the cob? I want elote. That looks yummy. Yeah. sweet corn salad. Yum, yum, yum. All right, I need to add a little bit more shading to this and like more everything really. I'm having spaghetti for dinner. If anyone wants to come over for some spaghetti. Normally I buy the thin spaghetti or like the angel hair spaghetti. They didn't have any when I was ordering it. Paschetti. Yeah, I'm gonna make a little paschetti. Nah, man. You don't like the angel hair? You don't like the thin sketty? Well, no way am I reaping that. Is that really what I sowed? Okay, hang on. I used to eat uncooked spaghetti as a kid. I have definitely munched on a raw spaghetti noodle. I've also definitely munched on a raw macaroni noodle. Raw ramen. I love eating things uncooked as long as they're not gonna kill me. All in sauna. Raw ramen is fried. You're fried. Sometimes I eat paper. So fried, man. I used to eat my paschetti with French dressing. I went to school with this girl who put a ton of ranch dressing on her pizza, and I was always like, I thought it was cool how much ranch dressing she put on her pizza. And then one time I heard someone complaining about it, and I was like, damn, man, like the same thing that someone likes about you is the same thing that another person dislikes about you. I thought her ranch habits were fucking awesome, and then my friend came up and was a huge hater about the ranch. And she was like, she drowns her pizza in ranch. I'm like, fuck yeah, drown that pizza in ranch, bitch. Eat whatever the fuck you want. And anyway, yeah, it's just funny, you know? It's funny that it works like that. Some people hate me because I'm so tall and handsome, but you guys are here because you love that about me. Paschetti with tomato sauce and canned tuna is a peak struggle delicacy. Bong, I have literally had that like in the last couple of months because all I had was tomato sketty. I don't even think I had noodles. One time I just had a can of tuna and tomato sauce. I don't know why I like French dressing so much. I used to just go into the fridge and squirt some on my hand and slurp it off. I've never been much of a French dressing guy, but I've had it. It's like the orange one, isn't it? Isn't French dressing orange? Red, orange, red. Yeah. All right. I don't know. Maybe like we don't have to go absolutely ham crazy with the rendering and the color on this. Maybe simple is good. Interesting that. What layer are my antenna on? Hello? 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 Is it this one? It's this one! Yippee! I'm a germaphobe now too. Yeah, walking up to the fridge and just like licking something off your hand. Yeah. I'm with you on outgrowing that. Chefs do the hand slurp thing? Yeah, but they keep their hands way clean. When Weapon was walking up to the fridge, I'm sure he was like pulling a wedgie out of his butt and then licking French dressing off of it, like surely. Because that's what kids do. Kids don't think about their butt germs. Hopefully
Hopefully chefs aren't pulling wedgies out of their butts. Oh, yes, chef. Freshly scratched ass. Yummy. Adds a bit of, I couldn't think of, what's like, I don't know. Imagine I'm French and I'm like, oh, aromatic, delicious. Freshly scratched ass. Alright, what else am I doing to this? There's no rendering or shading on the legs at all. Is that lame? Should I? Oh shit. I'm not even gonna try. Aromatiseur. I don't even know. I don't even know. A bit of nuttiness? I wanna live. I was gonna say the opposite, but I wanna live. Sorry, I just thought of like little baby weapon being like, wow, my ass really adds a certain nuttiness to this French dressing that I just can't get enough of. Oh. I can't stop giggling! Help me! My vision's going blurry. I'm fading! Bleh. I can't wait to have spaghetti. What time is it? It's only 8 o'clock. We got all night. Oh, you know what I want to play? Oh, my ass needs a little je ne sais quoi. I want to play... Let me look it up real quick before I... Hang on. Yeah! How do I get this? How do I get my hands on this? Chat, I need to find this video game. It's so little! This is like 2 pixels. What the hell? I want to play Extreme G Racing. Whatever this is. I had this game when I was little. I thought this lady was really sexy. He keeps the tasting spoon neatly tucked away between his cheeks. Alright, get out of here. Extreme sexy lady racing. Or whatever you're called. Ratchet and Clank is good. Y2K. Bung, were you here when I said that I was playing that on stream? Weapon recommended it, or suggested it, or requested it, rather. I think it's the word I wanted to use. Oh, hell yeah. Yeah, if you want to check out the games that I'm going to play on stream, I don't know if you're on mobile or desktop, but there's an extension in my panel. Panel. Is this plural? Whoa. Did not mean to zoom in on my crotch, sorry. Okay, maybe like a little highlight, but nothing too crazy. OG Ratchet and Clank is one of my favorite soundtracks ever. The music is superb. Such bangers. I can't wait to play. I gotta hurry up and, like... I was talking about this on a stream. I don't know when. Maybe the last time I played Cult of the Lamb. But I was wondering if I should take a break from Cult of the Lamb after 100%ing the base game before I 100% Woolhaven, but I don't know if that is lame, and like I'm doing that under the impression that Woolhaven is like another full-length fucking thing. Like that's what I read. But it also could be not comparable. I think it would be a good change of pace. Yeah, like I don't want to keep going with the Cult of Lamb if it's going to be another, like, long-ass time. I'd rather, like, take a break and I can come back to it kind of thing when people remember it fondly and it's not kind of getting stale. But I wrote down all the achievements that I wanted to get. And, yeah, I got my hat on backwards and I'm ready to fucking lock in. On Friday. I like that highlight. To be honest, I was gonna lower the opacity on the highlight, but I kind of like it bright. I fuck with it. And originally I was gonna change all the line art color, but I kind of fuck with it black. This is my specimen. My bug. Bung, are you humming the art piece? I was just so confident that I liked everything, and then you said, Sniffle. Stop humming! You're hurting my feelings! I'd unblacken a bit of the line art. Okay, hang on. Sadbot, do you want to see my whip tuber thing based on Gen 5 Pokemon? Your whip tuber? Yes. Hi, Novak. Hi. Slightly not black. Okay, hang on. What if I did this? And what if I did this? And what if I did... Okay, what about that? It's like mauve. Mauvey brown. Okay, hang on. Oh, but yeah, Mox, you can send me that on... Oh, you just did. Hello. Whoa! Oh, hell yeah. Do you use A-Sprite? I use A-Sprite.
I can't say anything. I'm not an artist. Oh, you don't have to be an artist to know if you like the look of something. Do you like the black or the purple, or can you not even tell the difference unless I zoom in? Should I even lighten it further? Oops, that's an eraser. I use a free program called Pixelrama. Oh, hi. Mods, give opinion. Okay, hang on. Let me make it a little lighter. Let me make it a little lighter. I don't think the contrast... Hang on. Hang on. Okay. I'm drawing with my fucking mouse. What am I doing? I'm sitting here with a orange soda in my hand, coloring with my mouse. Like I don't have a drawing tablet in front of me. Hello? Okay. Squeak, 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 squeak. Oh. I think maybe... Whoa, the tracking speed on my mouse is 9,000 dpi. Okay, hang on. All of it is done with a mouse because my tablet broke. Oh, I always make pixel art with my mouse. I hate using my tablet to make pixel art. It pisses me off. Super mega pisses me off. It's an open source program made from Gigot. I don't know. I'm just gonna make throat sounds. Like when Squidward swallows that fork. I kind of prefer the lighter line work personally. Yeah, I'm fucking with it. I just gotta clean up these. Wait, you mean for the pins too? Or like what I'm doing? Like just the pins. We snorting that good Buffalo Soldier. Tamarind. Jordanian. What the fuck? Alright, sorry. Maybe the pin shouldn't be black, but like a gray. Or whatever I just did is fine. Novak, did you lose your streak? I'm so sorry. What happened? What happened? Was it my fault? Did I... Oh, I remember that one time I streamed for like 10 minutes. Did I send everyone a whatever? Oh, you missed a stream when you were working late? Okay, I was hoping that it wasn't me doing something stupid. You're allowed to miss streams whenever you want. Especially for work. Never heard Dracula flow? Oh, is that what that's... Is that... Wanted some initiative, blew up the entire quadrant. I'm moving like Oppenheimer. I don't know what chat is on. I think it's absolutely awesome. I think we're... Are we freestyling? Ops wanted some initiative, blew up their entire quadrant. Okay, I think these are too dark. Like, they're pissing me off. Should the pins be white? Oh, and then one last thing. I don't think I want... There. What the hell? Alright. Dracula flow? Let me look this up. Dracula. I've never seen this before in my life. Oh, thank you for the link. Dracula Flow 1 through 5 official. Hell yeah. Okay, what am I... What layer are you on? What's this? Delete it. Insane backstory? Drop the lore if you dare. What? What's this? Pretty sure Joji's the one behind the channel. Damn. That's funny. Whatever. I wish I could understand what I... We'll fix it. We'll get there. It'll work out. It is him, by the way. He's the old man. Damn, he ain't so quick. What are those, I sleep outside because she makes me big bowl of the cocaine. That's for breakfast. I tried crack once. I just wanted to test it and I'm hooked now. What are those guys? Do you know what I'm talking about? Novak, thank you so much for the lurk. Enjoy your lurk. What the hell? It's party time. Get your drugs out. Yeah, right. What's the, do you want to make love to a sad old man? It's party time. Get your muffs out. A hip, up, a hip, a dip my dick. Dip my dick in the salsa dip on a Taco Tuesday. And I... Something to like... Something about touching your boobs, please. Feel free to say no. Bald. Something and full of beans. I got a... Something on my something. Whatever. How do you stream on Twitch? Like with the overlay and VTuber thing? I just like cast a bunch of spells. It's just all really complicated magic. Oh yes, look at your boobs. That's ridiculous. That's ridiculous. Feel free to say no. I'm just kidding, F+. It's called, I use a program called OBS. Open Broadcast Software or something. What if these pins were white? Wait, I gotta think of the scene where he's like in the church. Cause that song was in a disco animatic. And I'm trying to think of the line. I'm a love machine. I don't know when to stop. I got a... Something about a mousetrap on my cock. Northern Boys! Yes! The Northern Boys! I like when he takes the lunch meat out of his pants. Yeah, the Northern Lions. It's a bunch of 37-year-old bald men. Do we like the pins black or white? Do we like the pins black or white? They don't stand out enough fully white. What about gray? Black? Me plus 6 years? Humana. Make the pins red? Whoa, my mouse. What's happening? Let me save. Add a bit of red or orange into the pins so it looks like brass. Yeah, but they're not like brass-headed pins. They're... Hang on, let me show you. Well, if I'm doing it... These are made out of stainless steel, but these ones have like black, maybe like a darker. I don't know if these are black. Here, let me color sample this. Because this has like a reddish. Is this too dark? Like, is this not red enough to read as red? Is this not red enough for the red club? Seamstress pins, it has that red tinge. Does it have enough of a red tinge, or should I increase the red tinge? This I just color sampled off this picture, but like, I could make it brighter. You just call my hair orange. Did you call my hair orange? I'm gonna not sleep tonight. I'm colorblind. I don't know if that helps. Canned tuna looks gray. That's so sad. Hair orange. Hair pink. Peach? I'll accept peach. But just so you know, peach is pink. Oh no! What? Hang on. Oh no, I posted a biology fun fact and now transphobes are all over my notifications on Twitter. Beat them to death. Just kidding, I didn't say that. Beat them to death in the video game. Just kidding. Maybe you should... Uh, one up them with genuine sympathy and compassion. That'll really show them. Explode them. Yeah, I'm exploding them with my mind as we speak. Peach is orange. I think there are peaches that are orange and there are peaches that are pink. Just remember, Twitter is full of bots. Just remember, Twitter is not even worth it. You should run away from Twitter forever. Have you tried Saturn peaches? So yummy. Like a fruit bagel? Whoa. Yeah, why would you want to ever go on Twitter when you could eat a delicious juicy peach? Floppy style over the sink. You know what I mean? You know what's fun to eat really sloppy style? Like a really just hog absolute wild. Mango. I want you this is your homework, chat. If you can get your hands on a mango, surely they're in season. If you can get your hands on a mango, I want you to eat that bitch sloppy style. Peel it, take the skin off. You can even, I don't know, do whatever. But just eat it off the pit. Go ham. Twitter got lots of funny little gay people in it. Funny little gay people. There are a lot of funny little gay people on Twitter. I can definitely count and attest. That's what I meant to say. Right? Test? I can confirm. There's funny little gay people on Blue Sky, but a lot less. The ladies look at me funny when I slurp on pears. No, you need to eat fruit as sloppy style as you can, and if anyone judges you, you need to throw rotten fruit at them. Wow, I think we're done, and it only took 4 years. Well, I don't think we're done yet. I might have lied. I might have lied, chat, because something occurred to me, and it was that we could make these... Okay, darker. It's been forever since I've had one. Mango fucks. Mango does fuck. Where's Mango? Mango should be in chat. Fun fact was the sex chromosomes for some birds are reversed from mammals, meaning double XX is usually male and XY is usually female. Whoa. I met someone that really liked birds today. They came in and they were chatting all about birds, and they were telling me about a bird that eats birds. A bird that eats puffins, I think? Do you know what I'm talking about? Puffin sounds tasty. You would eat a puffin? I would, puff on my weed pen, you know what I'm saying? I had a puffin land near me once. Did you eat it? Did you go, "Row," and chomp it up in one bite? Feathers and all, beak and all? No? I would've. Just kidding, just kidding, just kidding! You know, one thing's been bothering me, and it's that I want to make this skin. Okay. I'm happy. Okay, chat, are we happy? Is it done? Whoa, hang on. You can't see it as nicely as I can see it. Hang on. Let me save this. I learned about this American dish called shotgun shells. What is it? I want to try. Never heard of that. Bacon wrapped sausages. Yummy. And smoked. Yummy. Why does it... Is it too thin? Like, is it too thin for it to process the pins? Like, why doesn't it... You see that one pin? Like, why is it... Why is it... Why is it doing that? Why are those pins like that? Oh, I fixed it. Okay, hang on. Oh, it's so tall. Let me... Hang on, where's... How big... Here, I'll put it right here. There. I do like it with the different colored line art. And it's gonna look really cool printed in acrylic. I think. I hope. We'll see. Looks sick, thank you. Alrighty. Time to work on the Bailey one. Sika, have you tried tablette? I don't know, what am I looking at? Hang on. Whoa! Yes! I have had this. I had this at a historical reenactment thing. They had little pucks of it. Yeah. I have tried this. It was really yummy. Or maybe the one I'm thinking of had maple in it. This doesn't have maple in it, does it? It's just sugar, butter, and... It's from Scotland. Let me look up a food similar to it that has maple in it. Maple Scottish tablet? I don't know how to say it. These treats share a compact... It was like a little crystallized puck, and it was kind of grainy, but like melt in your mouth. Maybe it's the wrong thing. But I thought that's what I had. Alright, let me get this, It sometimes uses maple as well? Oh, maybe I did try it then. Could be wrong. Okay, let me save this. Good thing I put it on a gray background because there's like tiny little... Alright, let me save this. Sorry for sniffling. Final Sadbot specimen. We have a sweet that's a brick of almond butter with honey. Yum, yum, yum. Oh, hell yeah, it's me. Look at me. Should I put my little shirt on? Yeah. Wait, no, I'm so distracted. Any lard-based sweets? Hell yeah. Okay, hang on. Do I want to do the whole berry one today? Like, how long? Another 4 hours? It took me 4 hours to make the other one. I don't think I have another 4 hours of drawing in me. Ooh, shortbread. Have you tried shortbread? I've tried like American shortbread. I've had like cookies and like shortbread cookies, and Scottish shortbread is so dense and yummy. I don't think I've had Scottish shortbread. Buttery goodness? I want some. I just said I didn't want to draw for another 4 hours, but then I just started drawing. I made one of them from scratch. I blew the store, but bought stuff out of the water. There are definitely some foods that are always worth it to make from scratch if you can. I wish I could not want to draw and draw anyway instead of wanting to draw but not. I kind of want to go make my spaghetti. We haven't done anything. Song stuck in my head. Consume. I gotta go make food. I also have to give a kitty medicine. Hey guys, I never stream on Thursdays. What if I stream tomorrow? Impromptu art stream and I finish this. Those look like garbage. I'll highlight them later and make them better. Well, let me pull out Barry's rep a second. Well, it is Thursday for me right now. Humana, humana, humana. Let's boil her spaghetti. Oh, do you guys want to see a berry I drew today? I drew a couple really good berries. Hang on. This is my berry, but zooted off that za. Versus who's the champion of good vibes. Versus Bug judging. Very one. Very bazooed off as that one. And then I also have this one. Which I didn't know how the game worked, and I didn't know that there was like a prompt. I just drew Barry with rabies because her Steam name is Rabies Survivor. I was like, wouldn't it be funny if Rabies Survivor was Rabies Victim? Well. Bart Getty! Hey! You better watch it. I'll get ya. Wait. I forgot. I went into this folder not to open... Champed Up is so fun. Champed Up is so fun. It was my first time ever playing. I think it's in... here. Here it is. Let me look at these antenna. Okay, so it's like... Oops, I'm not on... Okay, hang on. Wait, this isn't eating spaghetti. I need to go eat spaghetti. I have Jackbox 7 and 3, so if you want to play those, I can host. I have... Jackbox 1 through 7, so if you ever want me to host... Not to host mog you. Sorry, I Jackbox mogged you. 3 has another drawing game. Oh, TKO? I love TKO. TKO is epic. What the hell? What the hell? What the hell? Fucking goblin mogging? Moglin. Okay, if I do this shape of eyebrow, she looks grumpy. I don't want my barreled grumpy. I want my barreled peaceful. I have the Evangelion theme song stuck in my head, and I have Thriller stuck in my head. Okay, I'm gonna stop drawing at any point in time. Any second now. Any second now I will be done. Let me just do one more thing. I had Thriller stuck in my head for a hot minute too. I don't even know why. I hadn't listened to the song in a while. It was just stuck in my head. And then because it was stuck in my head, I listened to the song and then it just got more stuck in my head. Okay, it's... What time is it? 9 o'clock? 10, 11... Yeah, I don't want to... Like, I don't think I want to stream until 11. And I hate not finishing things. Like, I hate stopping mid art. Okay. Chat. We are gonna draw more bug girls tomorrow at 5 p.m. EST, which is the same time I went live today. We're gonna finish up this berry, cause it would just take too long. I shouldn't even started what I did start, but it's fine. It's fine. It's fine. Let me save this. We will save this as berry whip. Okay. Wow, she's looking. Hi everybody, my name's Barry and I'm a bug. That's what she says. Okay. Let me get this out of here. We can stare at coffee. Coffee will keep us company while I look for someone to raid. But anyway, yeah, I'm gonna try and go live tomorrow because my plans were canceled. I was supposed to go out to dinner with my friend, but he has to meet with some lawyers, so yeah, anyway. Let me take a little peek-see and see who's live or Rooney. Oh, so many people are live. Ooh. Ooh. Wait, hey, let's raid a bug girl. Bug girl, bug girl, bug girl. Alright. This channel is intended for mature audiences, so Weapon, you have to leave. Sorry, you're too immature. But, just kidding, just kidding, just kidding. Thank you for stream. Lob, thank you so much for following and chatting and hanging out with me. And thank you, to everybody else that came and hung out and kept me company. I do anyway. You rule breaker. What the fuck was I saying? Anyway, I don't know. I will see you guys tomorrow, though, at 5 p.m. EST to draw more bug girls. And maybe we'll listen to music or maybe we'll draw in the rain. I don't know. We'll see. But yeah, thank you to, oh, my little thing is supposed to go off and tell me everybody who rated me today. Let me scroll through. Thanks again, Novak, for the 3-stream streak. Thanks again to Lob for the follow. Booty Juice for the follow. Karia for the follow. Beat 80,000 for the follow. Abyss Void Cat for the follow. F Plush for the follow. Royal Pain for the raid. Coffee for the prime sub. Akamura for the follow. And I think that's everybody. Oh yeah, and Novak gave me 500 biddies offline the other day. So now that I'm live, I can properly thank you. Alright, the raid. I'm just going to let the raid out, I guess. We can sit here. 10, 9, 8, 7. Alright, bye everybody. I love you. Parasocially, of course.